Hey, Pardon My Take listeners, you can find every episode on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Prime members can listen ad-free on Amazon Music. On today's Pardon My Take, we have J.J. Watt in studio, and we have Sixers Celtics Game 7 max face reveal coming in the first 5 minutes of the show or so. So make sure you subscribe to the Pardon My Take YouTube. PFT is remote. Hank is already smiling like a motherfucker. We'll get to the Celtics. They deserve their accolades. Jayson Tatum was incredible. We'll talk some more NBA playoffs, hockey playoffs, who's back of the week. And it's all brought to you by our friends at Game Time, the exclusive ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. Created by fans for fans, Game Time is a ticketing app that makes it easier than ever to score last-minute deals on tickets to sports, concerts, and shows, and they guarantee the lowest price. It's possible with the Game Time app. You can go to anything from Billy Joel to 21 Savage to Drake, Mets, Yankees, baseball all across America. I know that our guys saw the Heat Knicks. Now Hank is probably going to go to Heat Celtics, maybe Jake as well. So it's all possible with the Game Time app. The biggest last-minute price drops can be found on the seats you thought you could never buy. The purchase process takes just 2 taps and 10 seconds, and once you buy your tickets, they're delivered directly to your phone. No printer needed. The app also allows you to easily share tickets with friends via text so you can get into the game seamlessly, skip the hassle, enjoy the moment. Download the Game Time app or go to the website, enter your email, and redeem code PMT for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Code PMT for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Go check out the best ticketing app in the world, the Game Time app. Okay, let's go.
Now in the street there is violence, and lots of work to be done. No place to hang out or washing, and I can't blame all on the sun. Oh no, we're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. Oh, we're gonna rock down to
Pardon My Take,
Electric Avenue,
presented by
and then we'll
Barstool
take it
Sports.
higher.
Welcome to Pardon My Take. Today is Monday, May 15th, and the Boston Celtics have eliminated the Philadelphia 76ers in a true whomping. Hank is smiling ear to ear. Max is about to come in with his face reveal, but PFT, I'll start with you, obviously. Holy shit, they kicked the shit out of him, and Jayson Tatum was absolutely sensational.
Yeah, Jayson Tatum rocked tonight. The last 5 quarters that Jayson Tatum has played has been, you know what? How much credit do we get for spurning Jayson Tatum? I think the real winner in this series should be us for saying that Jayson Tatum is the best player on the court and he needs to get a dog. We're used dog salesmen, adoption counselors, and we set up a tent outside Jayson Tatum's house, and he adopted a dog from us. He's got a dog now. He's officially... Jake, you're kind of like the barometer on this. Is Jayson Tatum him?
I guess the Eastern Conference Finals is the battle for him.
Yeah, I think who's
Embiid
more
versus
him?
Tatum.
I think
Who's more him?
Yeah.
I do. He is an AWL, I assume. And our take was very consistent in that I think Jayson Tatum is a phenomenal basketball player, top 5 player. There are times when he floats and isn't aggressive, and it drives me insane because this is the type of guy that should go and take a series, and that's exactly what he did. He, in the last Game 6, fourth quarter into Game 7, he told everyone on that court, I am the best player here. There is nothing you can do to take this series away from me. The MVP is on the other side of the court. It doesn't matter. This is my moment. And he did it, and he completely captured it. He was like so good. He was doing everything. I think he had, 51, 13, and 5. It was a hell of a performance. Most points in a Game 7, which is crazy. There was actually a part of me that was worried that he was, credit to the Sixers for sucking so bad that he couldn't go for MJ's 63 record in the playoffs, because he could, if the Sixers had been even put up a little bit of a fight and he had stayed in the rest of the game, he was that unconscious for the entire game, and he He proved that he deserves this stage, and it's also nice knowing that after you say humbly, I'm one of the best players in the world, like you know that the spotlight's going to be on you after you say that. Because if you come out and you drop like say a Joel Embiid or a James Harden, just throwing a couple names out there, people will roast you. He did the opposite and went even further and was unbelievable.
So the opposite of Jayson Tatum, what's the opposite of him? Meh.
I mean, it's
the meh.
We're not going to talk Sixers until we get Max in here, but it is those two guys. But
I was going to say Doc Rivers actually, because Doc Rivers he's lost 10 game sevens, 5 more than any other coach. It's the most in NBA history. He's the king. He's got 10 game 7 losses. He's lost the last 5 game 7s in a row by an average of 14 points. So if Jayson Tatum is him, Doc Rivers he's got that Doc in him.
Yeah. I want to talk about Doc Rivers. I want to wait let's not talk any Sixers till Max gets in because we need to punish him. He needs to.
Forget I said that.
Yeah.
I'm going to run those stats back.
Because run them back in front of him.
I went knuckles deep in stats tonight, so I want to make sure that I confront Big Max with those stats.
Yeah. Because I have a Doc Rivers take that I need to get off that I want to wait till Max is here so he can hear it.
I also want to say congratulations to Hank. You deserve it, Hank. You've had some really tough times as a Boston sports fan recently, so I'm happy for you. And
thank you.
I wish I was there in person to see you gloat. I wish you had a soul patch. It would be good for the show if you had a soul patch anyways, just strictly in terms of downloads. I know that you're a team guy, you're a business guy. If you want us to make more money, it would be nice if you had a soul patch, but I understand that you're a little bit selfish and might not want to do that. But congratulations, Hank. I'm very happy for you.
Yeah, so let's hear from Hank. You got to feel great. You got to feel great about going forward.
I feel fantastic. Yeah, this team found something in the fourth quarter, game 6. They kept it going into game 7. The Garden was rocking. Chili's, not to make this about me or make this about the show. Obviously, the team is the team, but Chili's, great sponsor, great friend, great advertiser. They reached out. They said, we want to celebrate you on winning the lottery ball, so we're going to cater lunch for game 7.
Shut up.
It came at halftime. Came at halftime, and after halftime, they won on – what was the third quarter? 41 to 10?
33 to 10.
It was
33 to 10. I was nervous. I was feeling anxious. James Harden and Joel Embiid at times in this series played dominant. They seemed unstoppable in the games that they won. They kind of were showing a little bit signs of life in the first half. I was getting nervous for the second half, and then that third quarter put everything to rest, made everything easy. It was all fun and games. Watching Max and all the Philly fans fight with each other was just funny to watch and beautiful to see. And the only thing I got worried about was in the last 4 minutes when they didn't take the starters out.
Yeah, then Jaylen Brown hurt his. He didn't look. It looked like
he
could have
pushed
hurt
over.
his knee.
Yeah.
But no. The Sixers had no answers for the Celtics pick and roll. It was a joke watching the Sixers offense in that second half, similar to the fourth quarter of Game 6.
They were showing Doc too. It wasn't that. It was probably early in the third quarter, and they showed some sideline shots of Doc, and he just looked like he wasn't even trying to coach anyone. He was trying to do anything. He just looks defeated. And this was when they're only down like 10. 12, 15.
Yeah, and I agree with you. Like the first half, it felt like the Sixers maybe they'll do something here. And you know what? Let's bring Max in because I want. Let's bring him in.
I just want to say, for the record, it was kind of selfish of Hank right there to remind everybody that he got the lottery ball on Friday. I completely forgot about it because on Friday, Big Cat had a kid. So congrats, Big Cat.
Thank you.
That's huge news for the show.
Thank you.
That's what everybody should remember from Friday. Is the birth of Big Cat's third child, father of 3. What an incredible day. Great job, Big Cat, and great timing, completely overshadowing whatever it is that Hank accomplished. Probably something totally meanless earlier that day.
Who cares about the lottery ball when you bring a fucking life into this world? But that was going to be my who's back, so I'll talk about that then. But hey, I also will say we have something planned for the lottery ball, so listen at the end of the show. We have something planned. We have something planned for the future of the lottery ball because there were a lot of people being like, what do I do now? This was, Hank not getting it was the best.
Oh,
Hank's
you're scared of me catching up.
No, we talked about this. Don't act all fucking PFT. He's being the worst. Like, no, I'm actually trying to be like, hey, you won, you deserve it. And he's doing that little smile where he's like, everything goes my way. I tweeted it like Max or Hank is the only person in the world who like the old when the Leafs get eliminated, everyone posts like the golf bag. Hank is the only person in the world where his team wins and he golfs more. He keeps golfing more as the team wins. He's got his golf bag right there. All right, Max is coming in. So Max, no one else has seen Max except me. He's so angry.
See that face, Max. Let me see that face.
All right, so put on your headphones. Max. Put on your headphones. Sit down.
He's got a mask on right now.
We have not talked about the Sixers yet, so we are going to unload on you being the biggest loser of all time. You're a loser.
Let's see it, Max.
All right.
Dump him out.
I just want everyone to know at home, if you have children watching this, Max has some type of rash that we found out. It was like basically... Hank, don't post any of this till tomorrow because we're trying to get people to watch YouTube. It was basically like digging up old fossils and you don't know what the fuck you're going to find. Turns out underneath, thousands of years of sediment, there's a really bad rash on his face. So
yeah, I mean,
not that bad.
The thing about Max, though, is he would beat your ass.
Yeah,
and also the thing about Max is I do think that his facial hair will grow back quickly. He seems like a very hairy man.
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know.
He also, just to set the stage, he wanted to just do the electric razor where he still had stubble. I made him do the full shave because it was like
Hero Big Cat. Big Cat.
You had to.
Do you want to say what I also said? I offered for Max. There was a moment.
This is
Memes can
bullshit.
attest this. I said to Max, do you want me to take a little heat off you and shave my face too? And he said no.
There's no way.
That's big of you.
You were not going to do that.
I never had the chance. You said no.
Why didn't you take him up on that?
Because I know how this goes. You say yes to him, and he goes, "I'm not going to do it," and he does that little smile.
No, I would have done
No,
it.
you wouldn't have, because it's a win-win. It's a win-win for you, Ethan. It's a win-win for you both.
bet
I
you
guess
would've.
Kanye. I guess we'll never know.
All right, let's see it,
All right,
Max.
go ahead, Max.
Oh my god! Oh my god! It's Chumley from Pawn Stars.
You are Chumley.
Chumley.
Thank you.
It's
Billy, I was wondering what he looked like.
Chumley.
Take off the neck thing because it's hiding some of your fat.
Whoa.
Max said he hasn't shaved his face since freshman year. I don't know why this. Oh, it keeps going out over me. Over here.
My god!
Since freshman year. Freshman year was the last time he shaved. Oh, no.
Max looks like a
Max,
roadie
the
for
way
Limp
you're-
Bizkit.
Oh, I said he looked. Yeah, or like he's like a shitty character in an SNL skit about juggalos.
Oh no, you're like yeah. If Horatio Sands played Fred Durst in a biopic,
Exactly. It's his birthday next week, by the way.
oh happy birthday, Max.
Yep, thanks.
How's the rash? The rash doesn't look as bad once you put lotion on it.
Yeah, I had to put some lotion on it.
All right, so let's get the.
Oh my god!
Let's all move past what his face looks like.
I can't.
It's bad. And let's talk about the game, Max.
Do I still have the toilet paper on my face from
No, you don't.
from when I
You don't.
I also cut myself.
Oh man, you look so bad. You look so bad.
Max, Max, have you sent a picture of your face to your mom for Mother's Day?
I have.
And what'd she say?
She said, "I'm sure it doesn't look as bad as you feel right now."
Oh, it looks worse. All right, so let's talk about the game, Max. You're a loser. I'm a loser. PFT's a loser.
PFT also looks pretty bad.
I actually didn't notice.
PFT looks pretty bad.
I didn't want to
I
be
didn't.
mean either.
No, I know I look bad. And this is not.
I think it's a
can't
bad
take any
angle of
heat
your
off
camera
Max.
too. I'll say that.
Yeah.
No, I do look bad. I walked in. I saw my mom. I was like, "Hey, mom, I'm about to record the show, so you shut the fuck up and you don't say a goddamn word for the next 2 hours." And she was like, "What is that on your face?" I didn't tell her that I was doing it, so she could notice. But it's not as bad as Max. Like
No.
I'm flying under the radar compared to what's going on with Philly.
It is. It's blur. Yeah, like what we're seeing.
Actually, looks like a different person.
People watching on YouTube will see it clearer for PFT. We're a little blurry, so it doesn't look that bad right now.
It's bad.
Yeah,
Max looks like a sound guy.
He does.
He looks like someone
I said
that's just like
he
doesn't listen to the podcast and just gets assigned to us for like a week.
Yeah, a sound guy. He looks like an extra on Portlandia. You look like a roadie that maybe traveled with Temple of the Dog. You weren't even like Pearl Jam or Nirvana.
It's so wide.
It's like a new metal rap.
I thought you were talking
roadie
about my face.
Also,
I thought it'd be
you look
shorter.
You look like a 7-Eleven clerk that works in like a college town, but you're a townie. You're like not affiliated with the university.
PFT, you look like you work in a head shop.
Yeah, I do. Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's one of my favorite things.
Deal or no deal.
You're the comic book guy from Simpsons.
Yes.
This
Dude.
is great.
Okay, all right, let's talk about the game. Let's talk about the game.
Okay,
No,
yeah,
I would rather talk about
yeah,
this than
yeah.
the fucking game.
Forget about Max's face.
Yeah.
Max, you're a loser. Just to go back through the last 2 weeks, as we know there's been a lot of show, there's been a lot of history.
Yes, I said Game 3 was not a must win.
That PFT and I were
It
dead
wasn't.
right about.
It was wrong,
No.
not dead right
And
about.
two, and
No,
two,
we
and
said
6.
if you lose Game 3, you lose the series. Exactly how that went. We predicted it. We told you Game 3 was a must win. You didn't believe us. You also said Giannis. You're like, well, the Bucks when they won the title, they lost by 40 in Game 2, and then Giannis took them and won that series and won the title. And you're like, why can't Embiid be Giannis? Giannis in the Game 7 against the Nets went for 40, 13, and 5. Embiid tonight went for 15, 8, and 4. Wait. Sorry, 4 was the turnovers. He had 1 assist, not so 4 turnovers, 1 assist.
Yeah,
He was bad. He was so bad.
he was bad. Also, Max, I've got some other stats here. Doc Rivers has now lost 10 Game 7s. That's 10. 1-0 Game 7, double-digit Game 7s. It's 5 more than any other coach. He's lost 5 in a row by an average of 14 points in each game. Max, Doc Rivers, I got to assume that you want him gone like yesterday, obviously. Monty Williams is lingering out there, but first you should have to reckon with the fact that me and Big Cat were right.
We were right.
Yeah, I would go as far to say games 2, 3, and 6 should have all been must wins, and you did not make them must wins.
But
if you won any of those games, you win the series.
By the way, PFT, so my Doc Rivers take that I alluded to earlier, so there's a lot of people going around saying Doc Rivers blown all these leads. Unfortunately, it's muddying the water because people are listing all his blown leads and they'll count like 1-0 in a series as a blown lead. That's stupid.
No.
2-1's like 3-1 is a blown lead. So here's the stat that everyone should if you want to talk about Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers is now 17-33 straight up with a chance to clinch a series. So that means, he was 0-2 in this series when he had a chance to clinch the series. 33 losses is the most of any coach in NBA history with a chance to clinch a series. So 34% when his team has a chance to clinch a series. That's the stat. Don't take like a great stat and make it worse by being like, look, Doc Rivers has blown 12 series lead and then list like a 1-0 or 2-1. That lets other people be like, no, that shouldn't count. And then you get in an argument. Just say 33 losses when he's had a chance to clinch a series.
No, I agree that like a 1-0 lead is not a blown series, but I still think that having 10 Game 7 losses, which is the most of it, that's a legit stat.
Yes.
And he's got, what does he have, like, I forget how many 3-1 series leads that he's blown. I also consider a 3-2 lead. I consider that a blown lead. It's not as bad, obviously, like that happens from time to time, but he's got a bunch of those. You can actually look up on like whatever the modern equivalent of BuzzFeed Sports is, like a top 10 list of Doc Rivers' most epic series collapses, and they're just filled with 3-1, 3-2, come from ahead losses that he's had. So I do want to hear from Max, because Max has been like, I don't know if you know this, Big Cat, because you've been looking at me while you've been saying all these things, and I've been talking to you, but Max has just been facing like the window, like not even looking at anybody in this
really
room,
sad.
not even acknowledging reality. So Max, will you please just acknowledge reality and let us know what's going through your head right now?
I mean, there isn't much more to. This process is dead. It is officially dead.
It's over.
Doc Rivers is gone, 100%. James Harden's gone,
Ooh,
100%.
James Harden's. We just forgot to bring up this part because
Thanks. Let's.
Well,
let's
no,
talk
I
about
mean,
that. Yep.
I don't. It sucks that PFT and I know ball so well, and we're unbiased here. We told you James Harden, as the series goes along, doesn't get better. He gets worse.
Yep. You're right.
Game 6, he scored 17 points. Game 5, he scored 17 points. Game 6, he scored 13 points. PFT is 13 more or less than 17.
It's less. It's
Okay,
fewer.
okay, so he got worse, and then game 7 he scored 9 points. Is 9
Not
more,
even double digits?
is 9 more or less than 13?
No, this was the perfect storm. This is like, what are those two ingredients that you add together to make your stupid little volcano and science fair? It's like baking soda and vinegar. Like that's Doc Rivers and James Harden combining together for what should have been an obvious game 7 loss. James Harden had 45 points, 42 points, and then a total of 67 points over the other 5 games in the series.
Man, he just got worse and worse and worse.
Only one more attempt than DeAnthony Melton.
Oh man.
In a game 7.
Man, and that's tough. That's really he did have 7 assists tonight. He also had 5 turnovers. But yeah, we were right about that as well. Max kept on saying Harden's fucking prime. He's doing it. You should have rested him. You should have rested
him in game 7,
yeah.
Honestly. I would have rested James Harden in game 7. I would have benched him. I actually think that there might be something to the fact that James Harden doesn't want to win in the playoffs because he gets paid regardless, and he just wants to go party in the offseason.
Yeah.
I think it might be time to have that discussion. Like, legitimately, James Harden might not want to win playoff series.
I mean, it's overtime. They're making him work overtime. No one wants to work overtime.
Definitely not James.
Yeah.
You'd be at the buffet.
Okay, so Max, Doc Rivers, James Harden. Let's talk about that because I do want to have a bigger conversation about Joel Embiid. Yeah, because he is the MVP and he's a cornerstone of the franchise. James Harden, Doc Rivers out.
I mean, Harden has a player option. He could come back.
Okay, but you want him out? Oh no,
no,
he wants him back.
No, I want him. I probably would prefer it. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Like, what does it matter whether he comes back or he leaves? It's the same team regardless. Like,
you know what I was thinking earlier tonight when I was watching this game?
Like what?
The
like
Sixers.
Like if Harden comes back, we're still not going to win. If Harden leaves, we're not going to win. So like,
Guess
why do I
that
really
way.
care?
Yeah.
That's true.
Well, you
Why
can get
watch
somebody
sports?
that's not James Harden.
Yeah, but like, who are we going to go get?
What if it's Michael
like,
Jordan?
Dame?
Who are we going to?
Jimmy Butler?
Who are we going to go
What about
get?
Dame?
Jimmy Butler.
Hank, it was interesting because I was about to say, like, when I was watching this game, I was like, the Sixers team could really use Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine if Jimmy Butler was on the Sixers.
We're pulling
how
out all the stops
unstoppable
here,
they'd be.
fellas.
Well, I mean, we're
These
talking
are-
ball.
We're doing a great job of
the
just
number
seeing
one
every
sports
single
podcast.
thing on Twitter. It's great.
Well, I'm just,
I haven't been on Twitter, Max. So this is just like, this is guys talking ball. Like, this is what we do.
I haven't been on social media at all. I just had a kid, Max. Did you also see that Ben Simmons was watching the game?
Yeah,
He posted that on his Instagram.
I mean, he's the biggest
wine.
one. Talk
Yeah,
about it.
worst
Loser.
TV location ever. So at least you won that.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't give a fuck about Ben Simmons.
I saw a picture. I think SportsCenter posted a picture, and it was like really high quality images of the Sixers' last Game 7 games.
Oh no!
And it was the Kawhi picture with Embiid looking at the
Triple
ball,
doink.
looking like he was going to cry.
Oh no!
Ben Simmons passing under the basket, and then
Oh,
a picture
yeah.
from Harden
Trae
today.
Young.
It was well done.
So Hank, that's a good segue. Those happened in what, like the conference finals, NBA finals?
No, I think first or second round. I think second round. All
Oh
of them.
no! So, Joel Embiid's never been past the second round.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so we should, and
We
fair
should do
is
that.
fair, we should talk about this because I know people will say, well, he's been injured. Guess what? We make fun of Chris Paul on this podcast, who is oftentimes injured. We're being fair. Joel Embiid, the conversation needs to be had where he sucks in the playoffs. And in the second round, like the exact thing that basically got him the MVP this year, when everyone's like, Jokic can't get deep in the playoffs, that is what Joel Embiid is. He's never made it past the second round. And his numbers get way worse the deeper he gets into the playoffs. What happens now?
After the game, James, they interviewed Joel Embiid, and he said, like, me and James can't do it all on our own. It's no shit. Yeah, we just saw that try to happen. Like, I think that was like it was a slap across the face to especially Maxey, who's good. Like, I like Maxey.
Yeah.
But for Embiid to be like, yeah, me and James, we try to do it on our own. We could use some help. Like, I'd be pissed off if I was a player in the Sixers and I heard him say that.
We should
that,
say
that was an out of context.
Okay, all right, but let's give some context. Because I saw it and I was like, there's no way he just said this. There's got to be more context. He did say, but it's going to take more than us. Talking about him and James, we all got to look at ourselves. I got to be better and I will be better. That's what I'm focused on. All of us, we got to come back and find ways to just keep improving and help the team. We can't win alone. I can't win alone. Me and James, we just can't win alone. That's where the clip came from. That's why basketball is played 5-on-5. So we just need everybody to just try to keep finding ways to get better, and we'll be fine. It's still in context. You're the MVP of the league. Just say I sucked, and it's all on me.
Yes,
The context doesn't
he
make
did
it
say.
that
I mean,
much
he
better.
did say that.
No, but I agree with PFT. The context does not make it that much better. It makes
No.
it slightly better that he said
Yeah.
first, I need to be better. But dude, don't we ripped Giannis for his quote on the other side
That's
of the spectrum.
also not true. Not true. The media did not rip Giannis. They were but like
this show.
I don't even think that's true.
Yes,
I don't
it
even
is.
think that,
I have fucking dudes with like 4 followers and a Giannis picture still tweeting me after every game, being like, "Was this game a failure? Was this game a failure?" Yes, we ripped Giannis. Giannis was
No,
that was a
you
clown
sugarcoated
quote.
it.
No,
You
that was a
sugarcoated it.
No, I said he's not a failure, but that season was a failure.
No, I mean you sugarcoated it just like every other person in the media who it's going to be the same thing as Embiid, and then Embiid's going to get trashed, especially by Philly media.
But-
and no. This is the
Embiid
This
got
is
an
the
MVP
end.
because of the media, dude.
correct.
They fucking sugarcoated his failures in the playoffs.
What does that have to do with the?
That's
an
what
MVP
they.
an
That's
MVP
why
has
they
nothing,
dinged Jokic.
An MVP has nothing.
That's
to do-
why Jokic didn't win 3 in a row
How?
because he never. Because that was a whole storyline.
That's not.
You can't
that
give a
is
guy
not-
a third MVP
no.
who doesn't do it in the playoffs. That absolutely was the storyline.
But Embiid hasn't done it in the playoffs either. So how?
That's what I'm
but,
saying.
how do they give him? How
He's
is that
got-
an argument? And then be like, oh, now we should give it to Embiid.
Embiid has gotten
done-
passes. That's what I'm saying.
No, he hasn't.
Yes, he has.
No, he hasn't.
Has Embiid gotten passes?
No.
Yes.
Just
He's
because you
never-
say that he gets a pass,
I do
doesn't
too.
mean that he gets a fucking
Hank
pass.
said he got a pass.
I honestly don't know what that means. What do you mean gets a pass?
He's gotten
You're
passes
saying
in the
that he
past.
gets a pass.
In the past,
MVP is a pass.
In the past, he has not been criticized for
Wrong.
not getting through the second round.
Wrong.
Okay.
You're listening to the wrong people.
I got an MVP this year.
Turn off Russillo.
It's
Russillo
not
gives Embiid a
Russillo,
pass.
dude. Jokic. Just think about this. Jokic. The ding on him this year was that he did not go deep in the playoffs. You can't give a third MVP to a guy who doesn't perform in the playoffs. Embiid has never performed in the playoffs.
Correct.
So they give it to him.
But
I
that has
think if
nothing
you
to
have
do
an
with the
MVP
regular season MVP. Like
No, I
I
think,
guarantee Jokic did not.
But that's
not
what I'm
get,
saying. They gave him.
No,
they
it was
dinged
player
Jokic.
fatigue. It was player fatigue, and that's what the media does in the NBA with MVPs, and that's that.
I agree
That has
with
nothing
part
to do
of
with
that.
the playoff
Jokic.
thing.
The storyline was Jokic sucks in the
No,
playoffs.
the story-
No one talked about Embiid sucking in the playoffs.
Don't let Max do this, because what Max is
No.
doing right now, he's grabbing onto one insequential part of the failure that was this season, and then harping on that instead of addressing it
I don't
head
give a
on.
fuck about the MVP. I've said that multitude of times.
Oh,
I
you
don't
tweet.
care
You were
about-
happy about it.
I was like publicly on this show saying I don't give a fuck about the MVP.
And when Embiid was crying after he won, he was like, "This is bad," and it was.
So I think listen, any team would be lucky to have Joel Embiid. He's an awesome
I like
player.
him.
I don't think that there's anything about his game necessarily that hamstrings him in the playoffs, besides obviously, being susceptible to injury, which some players are.
Not being
But-
in shape.
But you can always say, like, Doc Rivers is way, way bigger of an issue for him than his physical abilities. Like, getting rid of Doc Rivers, I think then
Do you see what
Embiid, if
PFT's
Embiid
doing?
loses, if he loses next season in the postseason in the second round, then he will no longer have
PFT
a
just
pass.
gave Embiid a pass.
I like
He did. He literally said Doc Rivers. My whole point is the Doc Rivers is who he is. James Harden is who he is. The conversation should only be about Joel Embiid after this series. That's my thought.
I am telling you, the love story of I am terrified for what's about to happen this offseason. Because the love story of Joel Embiid and Philadelphia
And I love
looks
him
like
as a
it's
guy,
going in the wrong direction.
and he's a great
And
player.
I love Joe. I want him to stay on the Sixers, but I know things are about to go south. And that is, I'm terrified. I think that there's a good chance he wakes up, like, he sees what Philadelphia is saying about him tonight and tomorrow, and wants out.
Max, then you have one chance.
Yeah.
Then Max, you have one chance. It's on you. Tell Joel Embiid what you really feel and
I can't
convince him
do
to
that
stick
right
Number
now.
one
around.
sports podcast. Tell
No, I
him how
can't
Well,
much
then
you
he's
love
going to
him.
listen to this, Max.
He's
He's going to
gonna
wait
look
for
at
tomorrow
it.
to listen to
Give
this.
him a pass.
He's gonna see.
I'm
your
not going to give him
face.
a
Give him a
pass.
pass.
I'm not going to give him a pass. I mean, he was.
Well, then you're driving him away, Max. Then you're going to be responsible when he leaves.
All I am saying is I love Joel. I think that I want him to be on this team forever. He's clearly not a go-to guy in the playoffs. He's just not.
Facts.
And like that's something like even and if he does go, he's going to go somewhere where he doesn't have to be the go-to guy in the playoffs. He's not. He can't lead a team deep in a playoff run, but he's still a really good player.
He's a phenomenal player.
But like this is the turning point of like we know who Joel Embiid is now.
Right.
Like
That's
he
why
is Anthony Davis.
This-
Anthony Davis can win.
Well, Anthony
can
Davis
win
is better than Joel.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. Anthony Davis does the exact same thing. Does the exact same
Right,
thing, but has
but he's
LeBron
won a
James.
title.
But he has LeBron James on his
He
team.
was fun.
Anthony Davis. Anthony
he's
Davis
played
is the
great in
exact
these
same
playoffs.
thing. Anthony.
When did he
yes.
win a title?
He half a title.
Oh yeah,
half a
yeah,
title. Half a
yeah,
title.
oh,
half a title.
Clip that.
Half a
Anthony
title.
Anthony Davis has won a title.
Half a
Anthony
title.
You gotta be
Davis
better than
officially
that, Big Cat.
has a title.
Gotta be
I'm
better
just
than
saying.
that.
Here's all I'm saying. Joel Embiid, love watching him play. Seems
Anthony
like
Davis also has had stinkers in this playoff.
Yeah, he has.
And Embiid has
Yes.
had good games in this playoff.
Yes.
So like,
but Anthony Davis has got.
but he's number 2 on his team, and Embiid is number 1. That's all I'm
I
saying.
would say Anthony Davis is number 1 on his team.
No, he's
now.
not.
Yes, he is.
No,
Yes,
he's
he is.
not. No,
He
he's
goes.
not.
That team goes
That
as
team-
Anthony Davis goes.
But LeBron James
Either
is
way,
that team.
Either way, Anthony Davis also had like. Remember that fucking series against was it the Blazers where he was like out of this world good. Either way, don't let's not do an Anthony Davis Joel Embiid debate. My point is Joel Embiid's a phenomenal player. I fucking love him as a guy. He deserves to be getting all the shit in the world, and I don't think he's gotten all the shit. He's had Ben Simmons, people like PFT saying Doc Rivers is the problem.
Yep.
He's had all these other things that have been able to excuse injuries. He stunk, and they needed him. And it's similar to Jayson Tatum, where it's like, if you're the best player on the court, you step up in that moment. Otherwise, like, you need the criticism. This series, he needed to be there
This game.
at the end of Game 6 and Game 7.
He didn't get the ball at the end of Game 6.
I blame that
What is he-
somewhat on James Harden, but that's also like, dude, Joel
he
Embiid's gotta be like,
he
"Give me
dominated
the ball.
the entire
Give
game.
me the ball.
He just didn't get. No one gave him the ball. He's a center. That's what I've been saying about this
You have
whole
said
time.
that, but
is that
Jokic is a center too.
Yes, but like that's also.
Jokic
I'm going to
has
go.
gone.
This is Doc Rivers.
I just
but,
want to
like,
say this right now. Jokic did just average a triple-double in
correct.
the series against the
And
Suns.
I'm not arguing Jokic Embiid. I haven't said that once. Now it is clear. It is clear who you would rather want on your team, Jokic or Embiid. You would want Jokic.
Yes.
After what Joel Embiid just did in Game 7, and after what Jokic just did in the West, like that's clear. I'm not arguing that. All I'm arguing is that Embiid still is a top player in the league. He may not be the number 1 guy on a championship team, but there's not that many guys out there in the league.
Okay.
Let's talk failures and losers real quick because we were talking about failures after the Bucks series.
Yes.
We're talking about the process, right? I think it might be time to do a post-mortem on the process. Did the process work? Did the process of the process work? And the results of the process didn't work. So we're process guys on this podcast, but I'm starting to think that when you do the process and you intentionally lose, you create a losing stink around your team for a while. And that stink is harder to get off of than you might think just by having all the talent around.
Thoughts?
Sure. I don't care. I'm just thinking about what happened in this game and where this. I don't even give a fuck where this team goes.
All right, that's a good answer.
Max. Listen, we're losers, PFT, but
Yeah, welcome.
He
welcome,
just
Matt.
different
One of
loser.
us.
He
I'm a
loses.
different
One of us.
You're such a loser. It's such a catastrophic losing that you do.
The clip is great. It's on social medias during the stream. But Max talking about the last 6 months. Do you want to just reflect on the show?
Yeah. I don't know.
How long have you been on the show?
I've been on this show since not a full year, since August of 2022. I've been a part of 4 bets. I am 3-1 in the 4 bets. First, Had to eat 17 hot dogs. Came in second in the hot dog
Should've done
competition
that.
because
I forgot that
Davis
was
fucking
second
Mills.
place
in that.
Davis
I
fucking
forgot
Mills.
that was second place.
Shout out Davis Mills.
Yep,
Even
yep, that was
lose.
me coming in
Huge.
second place.
It's fitting for Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Good point, Jake. Great point, Jake.
Number
Wait. You're forgetting that you lost the
before
World
that,
Series and got no hit.
No,
in the
I'm
World
talking about
Series.
bets.
Oh yeah,
like
bet.
bets
You
on
also
this show.
lost
Yes,
the World Series.
I lost
got no
the,
hit in
correct.
the World Series.
Lost the World
One
Series.
game won, though,
There was
said
a
your
game,
city
there was
champions.
a game null of hits.
No.
Number 2, Big Cat bought my ticket to the Super Bowl with the condition that I pay him when if the Eagles lose $6,000. A lot of money to a man like myself. Paid the $6,000. Bet 3.
Drank champagne before.
Whatever.
Threw up on yourself.
3. The third loss.
Lost your phone.
The third loss. Soul patch. Soul patch on my face. Looks really sick. Really happy about it.
Checking the YouTube.
It's gonna have
When
it's gonna,
him
yeah.
getting animated in person has been hilarious. Tune into the YouTube and watch Max go on the rant because it's hilarious.
I have won one bet. I have won
What
one
was
bet.
the one bet?
The winner got to do the Ray Allen tweet.
Oh,
So I did win that. I did win the one bet.
That was sick.
So you mean you're 1 and 3?
That's just
You're not 3 and 1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever. Who cares?
It's a loser.
Yeah, who cares? Yeah, Doc Rivers style. Don't forget you won a pair of Jordans.
Yeah, that was actually the
was
only
sick,
that was
yeah.
sick.
And the MLS
Because
Yeah.
because the Eagles lost.
no.
But the
Cup. Blew that
Philadelphia
game,
Union.
came in second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that was a regular season game that meant absolutely nothing. I
No,
don't
that
care
was
about-
that was the fun.
You
No,
also
I'm talking about
got
the Eagles or the
everyone. You got
Commanders.
everyone on UCLA injured.
Yeah, that was another loser.
I would actually count UConn winning the title as a loser for you because you
Yeah.
bet against them every
That's true.
single game. Max Homa, like he may never recover from us betting on him in the Masters.
That's also
Your
true.
stink on him. Yeah, you lose in spectacular fashion.
Like you two are both massive losers,
Right.
but it's not even
Massive.
Yeah,
like-
no, it's so
Yeah, huge.
It's just like we wake up, lose,
Yes.
go on with our life.
Yeah.
You wake
That's- so
up,
we're-
get your hopes up, get them way up, get them even further up, and then get them squashed like a bug every day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're very comfortable in our losing. And one day you'll get there, Max, but right now you're in such denial about being a loser.
Wait,
I'm not in denial.
Yeah, like
about being a
the
loser.
Chicago sports might have we're until they do the NBA draft lottery, they could have a historic 3 number 1 picks, and you're still bigger loser than me this last year.
Max, do you still trust the process?
No, the process is done.
The process is done.
Yeah,
So it's a Ponzi. Remember I said it was a Ponzi scheme?
I'm not
Do you
doing this whole
remember that?
Ponzi.
I'm
I
just-
don't, like what is that?
do you think-
I'm not doing the
okay.
whole Ponzi scheme. The
you
process was
think-
a thing that failed.
Do
and
you-
It's as simple as that.
Do you regret at all doing the LeBron James dance in the gambling cave in the first quarter?
Yes, regret it. Yes. Answer, yes. Wish I didn't do it. Wish I didn't appear on any stream for the past 2 weeks. Yes, wish that didn't happen.
Max, do you regret calling Philly Title Town?
I regretted that before I even finished the fucking sentence. Like, there's nothing that has been regretted more in a quicker amount of time. That's like the fact that question is being asked when you go back to it and it's like, it's titled, I can't say that. And then it was just gone.
Max, do you regret hating dogs so you don't even have like a
I
nice
don't
friend
hate
to go
fucking
home
dogs.
Whoa.
I don't hate.
Okay, good. Max doesn't. Wait,
Oh,
Max.
so you like?
I don't hate. What did you say?
I don't hate fucking dogs. So
Oh
I
no.
mean, you love fucking dogs.
So I guess he does love dogs,
Doesn't
Well, no,
like
he
to
loves
pet him.
fucking them.
right?
Yeah, it's a little
making
aggressive.
love.
You love dogs.
No, you're
Like a very, very.
You guys were wrong about that one.
Yeah,
You know what,
you
Matt-
love dogs.
Yeah.
Max doesn't love like the fur and the eyes and the ears, the outside, but Max loves the
Shut up!
inside dogs.
Shut up!
No,
Shut up.
Max doesn't like dogs. He loves dogs. If you get what I'm saying.
Dogs are better than frogs.
Look at him right now. This is.
I
you
hate this show so much.
can't get lower. We love you.
Oh.
We love you as much as you love fucking dogs. It's just, Hank, you don't get to laugh that hard. That's the only
All right,
part
so
that
what-
sucks about it is Hank gets so much.
I'm absolutely loving everything about
I
Max
actually
right
feel
now
bad.
and this interaction, but I can just hear Hank smiling
Yeah.
so much with every sentence that he says, and that's pissing me off.
I have I mean, Max, I don't know what to say at this point. You're as low as you could get. What?
I'm about as low. I can't believe this just happens. It's just like a tri-yearly thing that I just whatever.
I did give him like a well, he was shaving his face and he was uncovering his gross rash. I was like, Max, has there been a part of you at all in the last year where you wish you hadn't taken this job and you just remained like an anonymous ogre in the video bay? And he,
That's mean.
to his credit, he said, no, I love doing this show. So,
Yeah.
or he kind of said that. He kind of was like, he hemmed and hawed a little bit. Like that. He did that.
Yeah, no. Happy to be here. Not right now.
We
But-
love you, Max. Okay.
We do love you. Like you do.
Like the fact that I just have
you've
to
been
sit up
on
here for
such
the rest
a
of the
run.
show is
You want to switch
crazy.
with Hank?
Watch
Switch with
watch
Hank.
your hand. Watch your hand.
No, he's fine.
You just
No, he's fine. Switch with Hank. Switch with Hank. You can switch with Hank. Max, that was it for Max. Good job, Max.
Good job, Max. Good job, Max.
He just screamed,
my
"Why are we
God.
clapping?" I had one last thing about this series, and then we can talk about the other stuff. I think there should be a rule in MVP voting that if you don't get past second round, it just goes to the second place guy. Or maybe whoever gets to the, like, you have to get to the conference finals. It's same as NFL. You have to win at least one playoff game. Like, I know it's a regular season award, but I think there should be like a stipulation that's, because you don't want to change it where you vote after the playoffs, because then they'll just give it to the best player in the playoffs. That would just be the MVP every year, and they would just disregard the regular season. But just having one stipulation where it's like, okay, you got the MVP, we won't give it to you until you get to the conference finals, then you officially become the MVP.
I do kind of like that every now and again where it happens when like Peyton Manning wins the NFL MVP and then he would get his ass kicked by Tom Brady in the playoffs and he'd still have to accept the award while Tom Brady had yet to play in the Super Bowl. That's almost as much of a punishment as giving it to somebody else.
It was remember they stopped doing it in the NBA after Dirk won the MVP and then lost in the first round of the Warriors. And they stopped like doing that ceremony in the second round. But I really like I people complain about it because I think it's fair. If you win the MVP and you flame out, it does feel a little hollow. So make that just a rule where you get the MVP if you get to the conference finals. Like you had like the MVP has to come from the conference. It's the best player regular season who also got to the conference finals.
I don't know if I totally agree with that, but I like the idea of having the voting take place like in the middle of the playoffs. So if somebody flames out in really, really spectacular fashion, that will be in the back of their mind. And so if it's a toss up, like in this case, if it was Embiid and Jokic and the voting happened like during this series, then it might have swung the other way.
Right.
I don't know that you should wait. I don't know that you should like take it away from somebody. But I think having the voting take place midway through the playoffs would be probably a happy compromise.
And maybe it's like in MLB, you got to make the playoffs. That'd be cool. You know?
Yeah.
Because it's just, I don't know. I guess I really don't care about MVP at the end of the day. It's more just this, like, I was looking back. It actually is only, let's see, 1, 2, 3. It's happened a bunch in the last, like, 5 years. But the last 30 years, it's only happened, like, eight times. So you'd only have to, and some of them would end up being, like, it would be a net positive. Like, Tim Duncan would lose one, but he'd get another one. So, I don't know. Just a thought. Okay, Max is back in his seat. Hank's here. You want to talk some other NBA stuff? Should we talk Lakers Warriors? And
Yep.
don't clip this, but what LeBron James did on Friday night is pretty fucking mind-boggling. I'm not a fan of the guy, but I can step back and be like, he's in year 20, and he just went up against the Warriors, who weren't, peak Warriors, but either way, and he dropped a 39-9 in year 20. And his career, like the longevity of his career is insane. He's in another conference final. I think he's made the conference finals like, in healthy years, it's something ridiculous where it's pretty much every year he is like his own conference final dynasty. But that Lakers, like I am now officially I think I'm just going to have to put a big bet on the Nuggets because I'm so scared the Lakers. I have to like do like a last stand because I think the Lakers are going to win the title.
Yeah, join me. This is the way.
Yeah.
Shout out LeBron. LeBron was great. Also, Rob Lowe and the rest of the Lakers front office should get some credit because their team sucked. They were a bad team until they got rid of. Well, maybe that's the move. It's just get Westbrook on your team and then get rid of him halfway through the season, and then the vibes by comparison will be so much higher that your team will actually gel together. Because the front office turned this team around from what looked like a dead-end season. And now they legitimately look like they could win a championship. They were so good against the Warriors. LeBron James, it's like fountain of youth. Even though he did spend like 50 seconds on the ground, slapping the floor, wiping his eyes down. I thought he was dead for a while. On that one shot, he went to the hole, got knocked down. And D'Angelo Russell came behind him and did the flex pose behind him.
Yeah.
And then held the flex pose for like 40 seconds while LeBron was on the ground crying until he got up. But that's just what you're going to get with LeBron. He's going to be awesome, and then he'll do some hilarious things that everybody can make fun of. And so he's fun to watch. But, the Lakers, they should get the credit for this. The Warriors dynasty may be over. That'll be a conversation. That'll be happening all over First Take tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know. So Clay was awful. Like, if you got anything from Clay, they might go 7. I'm saying, like, pretty much any game. He was, at the end there, they were leaving him open, basically, being like, go ahead and shoot. You're not going to make it. But Draymond looked like he still has something left in the tank, and Steph is still Steph. So I don't know. I mean, if they can make a couple moves, Kerr did have a quote after where he's like, "We weren't a championship caliber team. Like that's just you could tell that we were not on that level." But I do think that like when you have Steph Curry, who's still as good as he is, the knee jerk would probably be like, let's try to run back as much of this as possible because starting fresh and totally over feels like it would be pretty hard to do when he's 35 years old.
Yeah, but it depends on who you move on from. That's how we can continue the Steph dynasty for the Warriors.
No, of course.
It's going to have to evolve. Like they're going to have to get some good players that aren't currently on the roster to take over guys like probably Draymond is his last season, maybe one more season left.
I think he's going to play a couple.
At least one season left playing meaningful minutes on this Warriors team is what I'm saying. Like he could maybe go somewhere else. And contribute.
I'm like reverse where I was like watching Draymond in this series. Like that's how important he is to what they do. Like you need him to you need to re-sign him and hope that he can stay, don't let him leave because he is just as important, not just as important as Steph, but he's the second most important guy in everything that they do. And I just don't know what you do with Clay. But my point is Steph's 35 years old. Are you going to blow the whole thing up and hope that you can figure it out around him? Because that feels like it might take too much time. Or do you try to tinker with it and be like, hey, let's try 1 or 2 more years here while Steph is still Steph and see if we can recapture something?
You got to get one more big piece in. You can't run it back with the same team that they have right now.
No, I agree. I'm just saying you can't blow the whole thing up.
Yeah, it's not demolition. Dynasty not over, just dynasty on pause. But how many years do they get without a championship for it to be considered the same dynasty? Like if they lose next year and then win the year after, are we considering that part of the same dynasty?
If they win next year, you're saying?
No, if they lose this year, obviously they will lose this year, and then they lose next year, and then win the year after. I think that you would because it's only going to be 2 seasons removed from a dynasty.
I think it becomes like the Tim Duncan, where it's like it all kind of blends together, and you're like, oh yeah, dynasty, but it was just it was a very long period of time where they were just very, very good and in the mix every single year.
Yeah, I agree. I think if you win another in the next 3 years, then it still counts. It blends together as the same.
Right. So the Lakers, I'm scared of Austin Reeves. I fucking love Austin Reeves, though. That half-court shot was awesome. Everyone pumped up. All the celebrities. I can't. Max, his face is tough to look at, PFT. I just caught it out of the corner of my eye. I
think he looks good. I think he just has to dress appropriately.
No, he doesn't. He does not think that.
What does that mean, Hank? Let's unpack that. What do you mean dress appropriately with
I
the
think
soul
he
patch?
needs
Like
to-
Hawaiian shirts?
No, I think like all black, and maybe like he's got to embrace the roadie.
Yeah.
He looks like a roadie.
And a COVID mask.
No, you
Yes.
can't wear a COVID mask. All black. Yeah, you're right. All black, maybe like a black jacket with patches on the back. Yeah.
I think Hank needs to get shaved. Just 'cause.
Like a sheep?
Should have told that to Embiid.
Yeah. Yeah, you should have. Yeah, so the Lakers, I am very afraid of them, PFT.
Yeah. Or do you agree with me that if, as a Nuggets fan, you are one right now, at
Yeah.
least for the next
I've
7 games?
always loved Jokic, yeah.
Yeah. You would agree that playing the Warriors would have been by far the preferable route for us,
Oh,
right?
easily.
Yeah, I am afraid of the Lakers. But again, like, man, Anthony Davis just healthy as a horse. He's out there just setting records for health.
You know what scares me? And this, Hank, you shouldn't get to listen to this. Coley, our former colleague, good friend of ours, said something to me once that like registered in my head, and I never got it out of my head when you talk about playoff matchups. It was before the Patriots played the Falcons in the Super Bowl, and he was like, yeah, the Patriots, like, they're not going to lose to the Falcons. Like, it's the Falcons. Like, even though the Falcons were the NFC champions, he was saying just franchise-wise, it's the Falcons. And I remember just being like, what the fuck? And then when it was 28-3, I was like, Coley looks like an idiot, and then we know the rest of that story. The Lakers aren't going to lose to the Nuggets, like, just as, like, NBA history goes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? That's what scares
Yeah.
me. Just take out the fact that the Nuggets, I think, are a better team. It's the Lakers and the Nuggets. And that
It's the
sucks.
Nuggets.
That
Yeah,
sucks
it
to
does.
have in my head. And I hope it's wrong. But Coley, shout out Coley, and I know Hank like is nodding along because you've probably had many sporting events in your life that have been exactly that.
Yeah.
It's the Lakers and the Nuggets.
That was the
It's
series.
like you remember the Patriots should have lost to the Jaguars in the playoffs
Right.
in the AFC Championship game. The Patriots they're not going to lose to the Jaguars.
To the Jaguars, right?
Yeah, the refs probably have that in the back of their head too. That's why they're like, oh yeah, Miles Jack's down, because they're like, it's the Jaguars. Of course he's down. They're not going to beat the Patriots.
Right.
But yeah, I understand what you're saying, but these aren't those Nuggets. These are these Nuggets.
Yeah, we
New
need
Nuggets.
You know what we need? We need like 2001 Diamondbacks Yankees, because that could have absolutely been the same case. The Yankees
Yeah.
aren't going to lose to the Diamondbacks, so we need that.
Yeah.
We need that.
Yeah, that was
Or
a
the
shocker
Marlins.
because it
Or
was
the
also
Marlins.
wasn't it right after 9/11?
It
too?
was, yes.
And everybody in America was like, "Oh yeah, the Yankees it's gonna be a sweep.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a whomping." So yeah, we just need it's these Nuggets, not those Nuggets. Get those old Nuggets out of your head. These are the new Nuggets.
Yes. Okay, and then the last NBA game, then we'll talk some hockey. Knicks tried hard. Jalen Brunson went out on his sword, and now the Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals. I really do think that like Hank should be way more scared of the Heat than the Sixers just because of Jake. Similar to the Lakers Nuggets thing, Jake just being there and being like, oh, I don't really care, and then having them beat the Celtics after the war Hank went through. It does kind of work
Jake's-
out perfectly.
Jake's not going to lose to Hank.
Last year.
Yeah, that's true.
Good point.
Yeah.
That's true. I think the Heat are, I think it's gonna be a good series. The Heat are not as talented as the Celtics, but I think the coaching discrepancy between Spo and Mazzulla will definitely swing the Heat's way for at least the game.
Massive coaching discrepancy. Am I wrong? Spoelstra has never won a Coach of the Year.
Probably not, because the years that he won titles, everyone was like, well, it's because he's got a super team.
Yeah, but I mean, I think we should start banging that drum. Spoelstra should be Coach of the Year.
Last year should have been the year when they were the 1 seed. But if last year's not going to be the year, then like when will it happen?
He got
He should get one. He's underappreciated.
He got NBCA Coach of the Year in 2017.
What is that?
I don't know what that is.
Uh,
What does
National
that mean?
Basketball Coaches Association. It's probably the
That's not the coach of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you nervous, Hank?
I'm a little nervous. I still sometimes think about that Game 7 last year where the Celtics were up and then the Heat came back and Jimmy Butler missed that 3 that would have been probably one of the most devastating sports moments of my life, and it just randomly flashed into my head sometimes. So I am nervous. I do think the Celtics should win. They'll probably lose a couple games because of coaching, but I think it should be Celtics in 6 or Celtics in 7. I think it'll be I'm more worried about the Heat than I was about the Sixers going into the Sixers series.
The Heat, like Jimmy Butler, is the opposite of Joel Embiid and James Harden.
Polar opposite.
He gets better in the playoffs, and is worse in the regular season.
Kevin Love, proven winner.
Yeah. Max Strus.
Max
Duncan
Strus.
Robinson.
Yep.
Bam.
Bam was
Bam's
great in
actually
the
looked
closeout game.
Bam
He
was
awesome.
phenomenal. I think he had like 15 points. It felt like 5 minutes into the game.
Yeah.
I just think the Heat aren't as good as they were last year, and the Celtics, like they know that they should win the series.
Yeah.
So should have the Bucks.
So should have the Bucks.
So should have the Knicks.
So should have the Bulls.
So should have the
Not
Bulls.
really. No, they definitely shouldn't have.
Yeah.
All right, so
have you seen? Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say official predictions. Hank said Celtics in 6 or Celtics in 7.
Celtics in 6 official.
So what's the
Okay.
bet
I don't
between
really
Hank
wanna
and
do a bet.
Jake?
I'm done with
Soul
bets.
patch.
I think I'm good with bets.
I've never had facial hair in my
Soul
life.
patch. You can't quit on bets. By the
I
way,
can. It's responsibly.
my sick, twisted brain. What is like 3 days ago? I offered that the loser of the Soul Patch bet can automatically hit a double or nothing button for Week 1 of the NFL, Eagles Patriots.
No,
Yeah,
it's not the playoffs.
what about
it's
what
not
about
your
this?
it's not your bet to make, Dan.
I don't care, Hank. It's the show for the
D
listeners,
word.
Hank.
How about this? If you want the show to be great, why don't we say like
I'm
if
a
it's a
playoff
whomping,
bets guy.
if it's 4-1 or 4-0, if a whomping's on the table, the loser can't play golf for a month.
Sure.
Okay. Okay.
A round of golf.
You can't play any golf. You can't swing a club. Can't practice.
4-0 or 4-1.
It's a
Jake.
bigger risk for me,
Yeah.
considering the odds.
Yeah.
I
Jake
would've
should
won
get.
this
how about-
bet.
Jake should get
4-0
sweep.
only.
Yeah, Jake should
Yeah.
get. Jake should get if he gets swept, and Hank should have to do it if the Celtics lose 4-1 or 4-0.
Yep.
Deal.
Okay.
You spot him a game.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I get.
I
Yeah.
like it. If the Eagles beat the Patriots by 20, you should have to get a soul patch.
We'll see what the spread is.
Okay. All right.
It would be so
See?
awesome if
That's
the
how we get you
Heat
back
won
in.
4-1. Hank not golfing for his first month in Chicago would be incredible.
Or you can get out of it with a soul patch.
Okay.
How can I get out of it? Soul patch?
Ray Allen tweet.
No.
Okay. Well, there you go. You can get out of it with that. That's very easy. Have you seen Knicks fans going after Julius Randle? It's been quite a story. They were stomping on his poster.
Yeah.
I think was it Kenyon Martin was tweeting about how he shouldn't be kissing his wife after a game that they lost. It was very bizarre. I mean, I part of me is like, yeah, this is like if you're a Knicks fan, like you're supposed to be tough town to win in. You got to deal with it.
But you can't flip the switch that fast from having absolutely no playoff success, and then you win a series, and then all of a sudden you're like, yeah, you actually shouldn't show affection to your wife after you lose. Like you can't.
Oh,
you
yeah,
can't
that
turn
one
on
was
a man
bullshit.
that quick.
Yeah.
You can't turn on a man that quickly. Like I'm not the biggest Julius Randle fan in the world. I think that we've beaten him 2 years in a row in CJ McCollum's fantasy football league. No big deal. But I don't think that you should like trash the man because you win one playoff series in the last 15 years. And you're like, we're supposed to be better than this. No, you had a nice run. You should have enjoyed it, which you did, but don't turn on him that quickly.
Counterpoint, and I agree with the like kissing the wife. That was stupid. But like they were trashing they were stomping on it. They were doing graffiti on his poster at Madison Square Garden. Counterpoint, Knicks fans root so hard for the Knicks that even winning a series was like a championship. So it felt like they were like Knicks fans in the playoffs live a life of like 7 years in 1 week. It feels like the emotions that they go through. So
Yeah, so they won a championship and then lost a championship,
yeah, right,
essentially.
right, pretty much. And then they trashed Julius Randle on the way out.
Yeah, Hank, what were you going to say?
I'll save it for who's back.
Okay. So hockey playoffs real quick. We are watching game 6 of the Oilers right now. Congratulations to Carolina and Florida being in the Eastern Conference finals. Huge for hockey. That's going to be great. What?
That's tough.
Yeah, I mean, I think
It's exciting. I like
I'm going to
it.
go with Carolina because why not? Who knows? But I do have something, PFT, for you. Our friend Spencer Hawes, after we made him go to a Kraken game
Yeah, we bullied him into.
for Game 7, I
Oh,
have yours
nice.
right here in the studio.
It's
Hank,
a
can you put it
Kraken
on?
jersey for those listening. Seattle.
Can you model it
Kraken.
for me, Hank?
Yeah.
Oh, which I gotta figure out the official blue that you're wearing.
Is that
PFT
teal?
has to
Is that
model it.
teal? Is that what it's called?
That's a beautiful. No, it's a special color, Billy. Jake looked up the Pantone.
We're
Oh,
we're
that's a sick
crackheads.
jersey.
Teal?
Yep.
We're crackheads.
No, you're wearing
Let's
ice
go.
blue.
We are on the bandwagon for the crack.
Ice
Kraken.
blue.
Huge crackheads. I've always been a crackhead. I grew up with Marion Barry as my mayor, so that's I love this team. Let's go.
Yes. And they're fun stuff. That series has been so much fun to watch. I know the second round hasn't been great, but we get it. We get a Game 7. Every game has been like 100 goals.
That's
Works
a
with your
beautiful
hat,
hat, Hank.
too.
That's
His
a
hat
beautiful
is
hat.
money.
Hank.
We're crackheads.
Yeah, Hank, I love that jersey, but if you steal it, I will slit your throat.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a shame you're never gonna see it again.
Yeah. Ooh,
I mean, this is kind of your hat too. I think.
Yeah. You know what we should do?
You're looking real comfortable on that side of the desk.
Free
Yeah,
base
I'm
crack.
feeling great.
Jake, tomorrow morning I'll give you my credit card.
Yeah.
Go to the NHL
Yeah,
shop
it's right near here.
right down the street
Yep.
and get
Bought my
Max.
first Panther shirt
Yeah,
there
get
the other day.
Max a Dallas Stars jersey for tomorrow night. Oh, playing a little guitar. If we get Max in a Dallas Stars jersey, we're good.
Yeah, let's do it. Max, you have to be our whore now
right.
in terms of just rooting for teams that we want to lose.
He's not even. When I say he's not listening, he's just on his swivel chair, just scrolling Twitter, just as sad gets.
No, I'm all over
right.
the Lakers though, so you're getting your wish there.
Okay.
Yes.
That's
I fucking
huge.
hate Hank when he wins. Look at him.
I know. It's brutal. it's brutal because I love the guy like a brother, but there are times when he wins that make me want to be like, I don't ever want to talk to you again in my life.
Yeah, no, I feel those vibes. I felt like that after the lottery ball, honestly. Like before the
Well,
season
let's not
happened.
talk
I don't
about that
remember
till the
that.
end.
No, exactly.
Hey, Big Cat, congrats on your kid.
Thank you. Let's not talk about that to the end. But yeah,
just
he's
love-
the worst to be around because he's just
I'm happy.
so smug. No,
What
it's
does that
the
mean?
Smugness. It's smug,
I'm just happy.
and you
I'm
win
ha-
so much.
I know that's the problem. Celtics have been in the Final Four, or a Boston team has been in the Final Four for 14 straight years.
Shut the fuck up.
Ridiculous. But we have well, that actually made Max cry a little bit. He started to
That's so-
cry a little bit. He's
You understand that, like, me and Big Cat, we can't even understand what that must feel like. Having 14 years of deep playoff runs, one right after the other. It must be
It's really not that great.
fucking awesome.
It's really not that great, I'll tell you that.
Well, the second round isn't that deep.
No, the second round's not deep at all. Joel Embiid's
said Final
barely
Four.
gotten it in.
I'm talking whatever.
The Eagles and the Phillies. No, he's back to spouting. All right, let's do Who's Back of the Week. And we got a great interview with JJ Watt. Who's Back of the Week brought to you by our friends at Coors Light, the best beer in the world. We're Coors Light drinkers, always have been. Sometimes the days can get so crazy that you forget to make time for fun. When that happens, you got to choose to chill. Go ahead, say yes to midweek happy hours and catching the game after work. And while you're at it, enjoy an ice-cold Coors Light, the beer that's made to chill. There's only one beer out there that's literally made to chill, and that's Coors Light. The mountains on the bottles and cans even turn blue when your beer is cold. That way you always know when it's time to chill. When you're making time to chill, crack open a Coors Light. It's mountain cold refreshment made to chill. When you choose to chill, pair your plans with an ice-cold Coors Light. Get Coors Light delivered straight to your door with Drizzly or Instacart by going to CoorsLight.com/take. Celebrate responsibly. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Start tweeting us those pictures. I've seen a bunch. Keep sending them. There's nothing better than seeing the mountains blue. Start a weekend. Coors Light, the coldest beer in the world. There's nothing more delicious than ice-cold Coors Light to kick off your weekend or anytime you're trying to chill. Okay, who's back of the week, Hank?
My Who's Back of the Week is Blake Griffin.
Oh,
Welcome to the third round of the NBA playoffs. Blake of the year.
All right.
Big day. I'm happy for him.
Let's go, Blake.
is that a subtle dig
No.
about him being in the third round?
No, it's like the monkey's off his back.
Okay.
I'm happy for him.
Felt
That's
like a dig.
This is what happens when you don't have
See,
Doc
this is where
Rivers
it's like
hanging around.
I don't.
I love him so much. I didn't even know he hadn't got to the third round.
That's a
I just
lie.
assumed he had.
No, that's
No,
a lie.
I do. I love him so much. I assumed he had.
It's something that reporters and the media and people talk about with him, and I'm happy it's no longer a storyline.
Is his back getting better?
It's got to be.
All right. I want to see. There's no reason. He's like 10 times better than Grant Williams. I'm not trying to start shit in that locker room, but he is. He is. You know he would be awesome if he could give you 10, 12 minutes a game.
If the series goes the way that Hank thinks that it's going to go, and it's not particularly close, we could see Blake getting in. Wait, I'll put it this way: if
It's really
Udonis
his back. I
Haslam
think
gets
his
in the
back
game,
is good. No,
Yeah, I think
if
it's his back because there's been blowouts.
yeah. If Haslam gets in the game, I need to see Blake in the game.
I think he just needs to get his back healthy and he'll play regular minutes.
Yeah. Blake's back.
I hope so.
But yeah, I'm just happy for him. I thought we should have mentioned that. I forgot earlier. It wasn't a dig at all. I'm legitimately.
I love him so much. If you told me he had 3 titles, I'd be like, yeah, duh. He's the fucking man.
Blake of the years, maybe.
Yeah, well, but I'm talking about NBA titles.
He's coming for his first.
Okay. That would be a nice. We could just have Hank. We could just have Blake produce the podcast that day instead of Hank.
Yes,
Yeah, if the Celtics win the title.
Hank, would you do? Actually, no, because then Hank's like, that means that I get to go to the closeout game and party and not have to work the next day.
True. Good point.
No, Hank
And
should
golf
produce that
the next
podcast
day, yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
You hate golf.
No, I don't.
Yes, you
I just hate
do.
when you golf and you win. It's the combo. Like if you were losing in golfing, it would be totally fine. It's the fact that you keep winning, and then you're like, oh, what do I have on my Monday calendar? Golf. It's bullshit. That's bullshit.
No, we got a photo shoot tomorrow. with Max.
It's got to even out at some point. It's got to even out at some point.
I'm not feeling well for that photo shoot tomorrow.
Well, we have to do it for merch, so
It's mandatory.
you'll be there.
I am not a member of content of this show.
You'll be there.
No one wants to see me wear our merch.
Everyone does.
I do.
Wrong.
I would love
Do you
to.
know how many
Wrong.
Sad Max mugs we sold?
That's a great point.
Great
That's
point.
Such a good point.
So you'll be there for the photo shoot.
I hate our merch team. This is
Oh my god.
Oh, damn.
scheduling this tomorrow is just
Pilar and Allison are the best. Why are you doing that? All right. PFT.
My who's back of the week is Ja Morant. Old Ja's back in the news. I don't know if you guys check social media today, but Ja was on Instagram Live. He's addicted to going on Instagram Live, and he had a gun in his hand. Allegedly,
He's addicted
it looked
to
like a
guns.
gun. He's addicted to holding guns on social media. He did go to rehab for that for about 3 days, and I thought that he was cured. I think the NBA thought that he was cured of his addiction, but no, he's back at it, and people are saying that he should be suspended, which he was. People are saying he should be kicked off the Grizzlies, which he has not been, just suspended. I just want to say that let's remember that you have a First and Second Amendment in this country, so you can post whatever you want on social media, even if you happen to be holding a gun. I don't think that he was breaking any laws in this video, was he? He was just being a dumbass, right?
No.
I don't think he has a permit for that gun.
Well, so there's a couple laws being broken. It was still he hasn't gotten a bigger gun. Still a small
I thought it was
gun.
bigger.
No, that was a decent gun.
It was
that
like
was
a
decent,
little size
that was
up.
a decent gun.
It was a little size up, but dude, like if you're gonna get suspended from the Grizzlies, take out a bazooka. Like do it. And then second, it was for 115 viewers on Instagram Live.
It looked like a 45.
You have to do it for more viewers. I'm just
it was
speaking just straight facts. Like, have your gun debates over here. I don't give a fuck. Bigger gun, more viewers, worth it.
It was his friend's.
So,
It's
Instagram
not worth
Live.
it.
It was his friend's Instagram
I
Live, and then
understand.
you could see the moment where he turned the camera to Ja,
Yeah.
and then somebody like hit the camera out of his hand real quick because it's like, no, Ja's got his gun out again.
Yeah.
It was kind of funny to see that play out in real life. It's like you should have one reason or one rule if you're Ja's friend. It's just don't go live on Instagram when he has a gun in his hand,
Right,
Which
which
might
is
be
always-
more
yeah.
often than not.
Yeah, that's
it might be all the time.
Don't go on Instagram Live.
I'm praying for Ja. I'm praying for Ja that he gets another bout of treatment, and 3 days later he's out of like whatever Orlando halfway house that he went to, and he's cured for another 3 months of holding a gun on a live stream.
Yeah, it's a weird story. I also think Ja, like if I were defending Ja in front of like Adam Silver, I would just pull up all the hilarious tweets that happen every time Ja does this, because it is very funny on Twitter whenever he does this. And be like, look, it's good for like bringing people together. Like, look at all these memes. Look at all these jokes. This is kind of cool. Like, everyone's getting along, getting jokes off on my expense. I'm actually doing a greater good for humanity by letting everyone do open mic night on like a Sunday morning.
Yeah, this is what we do as a country. We highlight the negative and we dismiss the positive. If I'm defending him, I make a supercut of all the times that Ja Morant has not been holding a gun on Instagram Live, because it's probably been at least once or twice, and we can just focus in on those screenshots and be like, look, you're focusing in on what might be 1% of the time that he's live on Instagram.
Yeah,
is when he's actively holding a gun. So I don't know what the Grizzlies do. Like, I have to imagine that the last time they had this conversation with Ja, they were like, hey, it's a pretty easy rule that you have to follow. It's just don't broadcast yourself holding a gun. And then he did that long sit-down interview, and he acted like he was a changed guy. If you're the Grizzlies, do you get rid of him? Do you move on from Ja because he just is dumb? Because he's dumb as shit?
I don't think so. And it has gotten a little like weird with some of the debates being like, well, he's not doing anything illegal. He's also just not using his brain, because essentially there's a couple things that happen. One is he's been in a couple gun incidents. The one with, the fight with the kid in his house, also his friends with the Pacers. So like those were bad. It's not like, oh, he's just a fanatical gun owner. There's been some times when he's flashed his gun in not great circumstances. And second, like the Grizzlies it's pretty easy to be like, dude, don't flash your gun ever. Mm-hmm. And he went like 1 month. It's almost like a stupidity test of like, can you not flash your gun and we'll be cool? Like go in the mirror and flash your gun to yourself. Do that all you want. But like and you could say like, well, it wasn't his Instagram Live. I think also the Grizzlies' point is surround yourself with better people who might not just pop on Instagram Live while you are in the mood to flash your gun.
Yeah, or just get a knife. Let's try downplaying it a little bit. Like, let's try to phase this out. Yeah. By no means am I suggesting that you go cold turkey off deadly weapons, Ja, because that can be deadly too. So you just next time have it be a sword. Like, go through all the Ninja Turtles. You could have it be a sword, and then the sai, and then the bow staff, and then the nunchuck, and then next thing you know, you're just walking around without a weapon.
We could go bear mace. We could go fucking. Yeah. He could have brass knuckles. Yeah, airsoft, Nerf gun. Yeah, there's a lot of steps to rehabilitation here. Ultimately, I don't think that the Grizzlies would be dumb to move on from him, but also Ja Morant is being dumb to just not follow one rule. Just don't flash your gun anymore.
It's pretty simple instructions that he has to follow, and there will be some shows that probably have like a very serious conversation about Ja and his future as a human and all that. I don't really feel the need to get into that or like pretend to understand what he does in his spare time and the friends that he has. But ideally, you would like to see this guy who's about to make hundreds of millions of dollars not blow that opportunity because he's dumb as shit.
Do you know what the Grizzlies also could do? They could think like a Silicon Valley startup where they're like, well, we know you work so hard, so we'll put a kegerator in the office and a ping pong table, and like on Friday afternoons, everyone can get drunk, and it's like, oh, isn't this a great place to work? Why not, like, once a week, just have gun flashing parties in a private room in the Grizzlies facility so he can get that out of his system? It's like, everyone bring your gun and show your gun to everyone, and like, and we'll have fun, and we won't broadcast it, and then you walk out of it, and you're like, man, that was fun. Can't wait to flash my gun next week at the gun flashing party.
Yeah, but also in Memphis, when you got the Bass Pro Shop pyramid right there with all the guns in the world inside, that's like asking a player in Las Vegas don't go to any strip clubs.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's a bad environment for Ja being so close to essentially like the world's coolest indoor gun supermarket.
We need to get more guns.
We do not need to get more guns.
Billy, you're the
What do
last
you guys?
person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do not need a gun.
I forbid you from getting a gun ever.
Billy would just, and I'm not saying this because I don't think Billy is like
I'd
homicidal.
I'd hide
Billy
my
would
gun.
just shoot random animals. He'd be shooting rats in
No,
the
it's
subway.
called hunting.
Right, in the subway.
Yeah.
Okay.
He should actually take a page out of Billy's playbook and be like, it was just an intrusive gun that I had. I didn't even mean to pull it out.
All right. My who's back is having children. My third child was born. Wild circumstances on Friday. We got to West Virginia for Rough and Rowdy. I was actually joking about it on the plane. It's like, oh man, like I'm close and like we just got to get through these next 8 hours. And then my wife called me right like around like 6:15, right before doors open. She's like, yeah, my water just broke. So went through the whole thing. It's still the coolest thing in the world. I cried again. No shame in that. It's weird when you have a kid. There's two cries. There's cry when the kid is being born because you're like, oh my God, this is like incredible. And then there's the 10 seconds that the kid hasn't cried yet. And you're like, oh my God, he's not breathing. And then they like plunge their lungs and shit. So that gets scary cry. But yeah, it's fucking cool. And I think that was the biggest thing that happened on Friday.
So I was telling my friend that I was hanging out with on Friday, I was like, yeah, Big Cat just had another kid. It's 3. And then the thought occurred to me that there's going to be the first moment when you're at home and you've got your baby and then maybe your wife has your daughter and then your son is in like a different room and makes a noise.
Already
and you
happened.
look at each other like, now what do we do? Like both of our hands are full.
Already happened.
How do we deal with 3 children?
Already happened. Already happened this afternoon during the Celtics-Sixers game. I would say the only tip, and I've only been a father of 3 for 2 days. The only tip I'd give is I bought like a big gift for my first son and my daughter, and I saved it for when the baby came. So when the baby came home, I was like, look, here's a gift. And it was like a toy they could play with for like 4 hours, which was a lifesaver. So that was huge. Like they were just like having fun with the new toy. So anyone who's having multiple children, I would do that again because that was thinking quick on my feet.
I would think that there's going to be a number of loud noises from rooms that you're not in where you're just going to be like, oh God, I don't know how to handle this.
Yeah. It definitely.
But
hit
I'm very
me.
happy for you.
Yes.
It's very, very cool moment. So I'm very glad that you got to experience it. Like what a wonderful moment for you on Friday.
Best.
What a great thing that happened to this podcast on Friday.
It really is. And I'm done. 3's it. I'm done. 3's already a lot.
Snip, snip.
I don't I think I
Dude,
should pull out
get on TRT.
TRT.
Yeah.
Why? Then I would want to have more kids.
No, your fertility would be gone.
Okay, then I'll get on TRT.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Get jacked.
Get on TRT. But yeah, having kids rules. So anyone who's thinking about doing it, all the dads out there.
PFT soon.
Yep. Yeah, maybe we'll do an FAQ dad version sometime, and I'll listen to you guys answer questions how you would do it, and then I can answer how I do it. But yeah, it's pretty fucking sick.
I feel like I should address that now because enough people have tweeted at me, and it wasn't a whole bunch. But at the end of Friday's show, I had been planning on the first time Hank gets a lottery ball to just say that I'm having a kid, just to take all the air out of the room and to remove any sort of joy or accomplishment that Hank had. I even told Hank that I was going to do this because I was thinking about doing this, but then I thought, no, I'm not going to joke about that. And I told Hank about that a month ago when we were down in Texas. And then it happened on the show, and Hank completely forgot that I told him I was going to do that in advance. And so for the record, I'm very happy just with my one child, Chris, who's really happy, by the way, because Dustin Johnson won. Go Aces. Ace is still atop the table.
I
at the
know,
Live
but
Tour.
the 4 aces one shot back. They almost had the
Who's
first.
the 4th ace? He already forgot.
Uline.
David, yeah.
Peter.
Don't
And
give that to
who
him.
are the other 3, Hank?
Dustin Johnson, Pat Perez, Patrick Reed.
And
Okay.
Peter Uihlein.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, big weekend for Chris's aces. So he's happy, and I didn't have to explain to him you're not going to have a younger sibling.
Big Cats, I don't know if it was on the YouTube, but I didn't believe you, but Big Cat did a great job selling it with his face to me, where I was like, he gave me a face that was like, I'm being dead serious. I
Yeah,
was like,
because I knew obviously you were joking because you told me.
but that was what I was like, I had to really question myself when Big Cat was giving me like the, no, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Big Cat does have cancer.
Yeah, I do. And Jake doesn't give a
That's
fuck.
not funny. That's not
Jake
funny.
doesn't give a fuck.
That's not true.
Also, shout out my my firstborn son who this morning said to me, "You're being really bossy. You should try to sleep more." And it was literally I think you should leave hot dog. Like, we're all trying to find the guy who did this. I'm like, yeah, I should sleep more. Thanks a lot, dude. So, yeah, having kids rocks. It was awesome. Also very cool whenever, obviously my third kid, but like the outpouring of love from everyone on the internet is pretty crazy. Always like kind of shocks me. And yeah, thank you for everyone who reached out. Thank you for everyone who congratulated me. Thank you to Memes who congratulated me before my child was born, which is like the most intense couple hours where you're like, I hope this kid comes out healthy, and almost jinx the whole thing. Thank God it wasn't Max who did that, because then my kid would be dead. But Max has that power. He's such a loser. But yeah, thank you to everyone for reaching out. It really is the fucking best.
What did your older kids think of the new baby?
Son, who's now 4, about to be 4, super pumped. Daughter, who's middle child, who also like is, I can already tell, is me, just flopped on the floor and threw a temper tantrum. So, to be expected. I mean, she's a middle child, so she's gonna be like, "Fuck this!" Like I'm not the baby anymore. This is bullshit. So, but she's only 2, so she gets a pass. Billy, who's back of the week?
My who's back is Israel Adesanya. His girlfriend is suing him for breaking up with her, and it's kind of a weird situation where she's basically trying to like get some of his money that he made while they were together, but they were never married. So just weird situation.
Dan Bilzerian warned us about this on the
He did.
podcast we can never air.
He did. There was actually a wealth of information and life advice that Dan gave us that we'll have to just sprinkle it out here and there.
Yeah.
Can I hear? I never heard it. Can I hear it? Is it on the Dropbox?
No, because your brain would absorb
Yeah.
everything and be like, this guy rocks.
Yeah. They were, PFT and Big Cat were trying to cancel him.
Billy, we're trying to protect all the yous out there from ever listening
So true.
to this.
Okay, so is she gonna win?
I don't know.
She supported him.
Yeah.
She could get a little wet the beak.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy, but wet the beak.
100K?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I don't know.
Yeah,
For what?
I don't know.
supporting him. Just wet the beak.
I support him.
Do you really support him?
She
Will you
was
suck
with-
his dick?
So she's claiming she's a sex worker?
No, that's not what I'm saying. But will you support him emotionally?
She was with him when
Yeah,
he got
physically.
knocked out by Piera.
Ooh.
So was like
Where were you?
35,000 people.
All right, Hank, get on this lawsuit.
I mean, I'm curious what her argument is, especially if there's not if they didn't get married.
Yeah, not getting married is pretty tough to
Yeah.
win this one.
This would be like a landmark case if she wins.
Yeah,
I'm-
actually,
I
probably
hope-
not a great
Exactly.
precedent.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. Good point, Hank. Jake.
My who's back is majors. It's major week. PGA Championship at Oak Hill in Rochester. The full field was announced, and can't wait. Hopefully, our guys do well.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for. I think I'm gonna see if I can do it on the sports book. Some type of live. I think a live guy's gonna win. Either Johnson, Smith, Koepka,
Whoa.
maybe Patrick Reed.
Okay.
Ooh.
Or
Phil?
Today it was crazy. I'm
You're a live head.
a live head. I was watching today. It was on the CW, and there was a rain delay, so it got postponed 2 hours. It pushed 2 hours late, and right at 6:30, it was tied. Cam Smith, Dustin Johnson, 2 holes left, and they just cut it from TV because of like they weren't even running any like
This is what, like
news.
Seventh Heaven had to play?
Yeah, they were
reruns?
running like Frasier reruns. So I had to watch on the website. So that was a little nuts.
That's how hardcore you are.
Yeah.
You went to the website.
I like watching good golf. Dustin Johnson, Cam Smith, Brooks, some of the best golfers in the world. If they're at the top of the leaderboard, I'll be watching. And I think they're going to be at the top of the leaderboard this week.
I think Max Holmes.
Can we let's focus this energy on Brooks? If you're gonna pick any live golfer, I'd like to see you just say Brooks.
Yes.
Yeah, I like Brooks. I'm a big Dustin
You don't
Johnson
sound
guy
like
now,
you
too.
like it.
Yeah,
It sound like there's a question mark at the end of that. I like Brooks.
I love Brooks.
Okay. You love them
Yeah.
as much as Max loves dogs. Max, you got a who's back for us?
Fucking dogs. That was all time.
You don't? You don't have a who's back?
Never done a who's back once in my life.
What about your
That's a
chins?
good point.
Your chins are back.
My alternate who's
I
back
hate-
was Bryce Harper. He got in a brawl today.
Wait,
Oh, that's good.
your
Philly.
chins technically are back.
Max, we gotta hit the squat rack this week.
That's not gonna do anything.
Max, how
anabolic.
quickly, realistically, do you think it's going to take for you to grow that facial hair back?
I don't know. Not as quickly as you think.
You're Italian.
I haven't shaved in 8 years.
That doesn't matter.
How
Yes,
is
it
that
does.
possible, though?
Max fell for the, like if you shave it, it grows back faster.
That's true.
That basically is what they
true.
do to get 13-year-olds to buy razors.
No, that's true.
Yeah, I can confirm that doesn't work.
I did it, and it worked.
You
And
just kept on shaving every day?
yeah. And my brother, my dad, like my dad's side of the family
Sounds like
can't
you
grow
guys-
facial hair.
Oh, none of them can?
No.
So you all your facial hair is due to hard work.
Yeah, coincidence? I don't think so.
Okay. Hank has proven it.
Every day in middle school, I would just shave my face. I'm being dead serious.
That's amazing. Oh, Max, you got this.
I want it gone.
Your face?
Sure, everything, all of it gone.
All right. We got a great interview with JJ Watt. Let's get to that. And then we're going to announcement on the lottery ball machine after that.
This interview with JJ Watt is brought to you by Rocket Money. We all know that catchy saying, try it free for 14 days. Well, that's just enough time to try it and then completely forget about it. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps you lower your bills all in one place. You know what? I need to get back on Rocket Money because I know for a fact in the last couple of weeks, I've signed up for apps that are on trials. I downloaded like a Identify This Coin app that I use the camera for, and then it tells me how much that coin is worth because I found some old coins. I need to get rid of that. I don't want to pay $10 a month for that. I'm on Rocket Money. You guys should get on it too because over 80% of people have subscriptions that they forgot about, and chances are you're one of them. Like the television app just to watch one show or the free gaming trial that you never actually used. Rocket Money will quickly and easily find your subscriptions for you. And for any that you don't want to pay for anymore, just hit cancel. Rocket Money will cancel it for you. It's that easy. They also help you manage all your finances in one place and automatically categorize your expenses so you can easily track your budget in real time and also get alerted if anything looks off. Over 3 million people have used Rocket Money, saving the average person up to $720 a year. Stop throwing your money away. Cancel unwanted subscriptions and manage your life expenses the easy way by going to rocketmoney.com/take. That's rocketmoney.com/take, rocketmoney.com/take. And now here's JJ Watt.
Okay, we now welcome on our good friend, recurring guest. It is JJ Watt in studio. He's here in New York City because he's a team owner now. A governor. Governor?
My lord.
Steward. He's a steward.
Yeah.
The news is out. He has purchased a interest in Burnley FC.
Yes.
He is part of the Championship League, soon to be the EPL, though. They're getting promoted.
Yes. Winners of the championship.
Yeah, winners of the championship. Now let's start there. Are you a front runner? Because you bought a team that was already promoted.
Well, at the time we started, it wasn't promoted. But
Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So partially, but yeah, why not? I
Yeah.
mean,
How did you get involved with them?
I've been looking for a long time into ownership and trying to find the right opportunity and trying to find the right situation. We were actually talking, looking at a different situation, and somebody said, "Have you spoken to Burnley?" And we knew that when we were looking at this, we wanted to wait until we found the right one to go all in with. And Burnley kind of ticked all the boxes with the ownership group, with the manager in place, with the town. It's a very small old mill town, been through some adversity over the years, but the club's been around since 1882. Fan base lives and dies every single week, and they do a lot of good work in the community. They have a great fan base, so we're really, really excited about it.
Now, how does it work when you buy a minority stake in a team? Do you have like a seat at the table? Are you going to get to make decisions? Because fans are going to be pissed at you if things go bad. Like, can they point to you and be like,
Do you speak from experience?
Yes, unfortunately, I do. Listen, Swansea's in the middle of the table in the championship league. We're going to work our way back up. And if we don't, that's just how life goes. But are you ready for it if, like, they will point to you?
Oh, no doubt. There is no doubt that they're going to point to me. So I don't have that level of I mean, at the end of the day, it all comes down to it's a sport. Like that's the fascinating part about investing in a sport. At the end of the day, you can do everything that you want to do from a front office standpoint. You can try and create everything possible, but the ball could hit the post and go in the net. The ball could hit the post and go out of the net, and it still comes down to that's the beauty of it. And that's why I love the English Premier League, because it's relegation, it's promotion, there's the consequences are so much higher.
You should make your wife the coach. She's
I mean,
a professional soccer player.
She would be. I mean, she's brilliant at it.
Yeah,
our coach is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I heard you. Before this, you came in. You were saying he sucks. And you're the first order of business.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to knock his value down because every club in the entire world is trying to take him away from us right now. Everybody.
Shit.
Everybody's trying to take him, and
you should play.
He's been very loyal.
I've
tried. So during lockdown, COVID. We back in Wisconsin, we got some land, and I built a field for my wife for her to practice because she was still playing, and I was going out there to be her training partner, and I was pretty confident in myself going into it, and I am no longer confident in myself.
Yeah. Were you playing goalie?
Yeah. She fired that ball past my head at such a velocity that we made a rule where she couldn't kick from 18 yards or closer because you take your head clear off.
Now, when you say that you built a field for her, you mowed a lawn?
Yeah. Okay. What a joke of a statement. What a ridiculous
put
statement.
A goal in a lawn.
So I mowed the lawn. I put the net up, and I lined the field.
Oh, that
I
actually
walked around with
counts.
the
That
line.
counts.
I did the line.
No, you built a field.
That's very romantic. Yeah. You built your wife a field.
Yeah, you do field of dreams.
Field of dreams. Yeah. If you build it, she will come.
Yeah.
Oh, hey. Nice.
Whoops.
Billy like that one.
Wait, so are you going to go? How many games are you going to go to? Because that is like that would be the fun part. Like you see Ryan Reynolds and like how people are going nuts for those guys.
Yeah. So we were over there a couple weeks ago. We took in a game. We won 3-0 against Wigan, and we're going back over there on Friday because on Monday is our final home game. Going to lift the trophy. Going to have the parade.
You are a front runner.
Oh, I mean,
you literally showed up.
It does not hurt.
It
does not hurt to come and join the parade. Yeah.
So make the case. If anybody out there is a free agent, why should they support Burnley? Full disclosure, I'm a West Ham fan.
Okay.
Come on, you Irons.
Yeah.
I think that's what they say. They're the same colors. But
same colors.
I literally, so when I was trying to figure out what team to root for in the EPL, I just kind of asked who would fit in with my style with the teams that I already root for, and our friend Tom Fernelli advised me to cheer for West Ham.
What made him say that?
Well,
about West Ham?
They're not very good, but they've got a lot of hooligans, and they're owned by I think a pornographer, a former pornographer,
right up your alley.
But I mean, yeah, totally. So I'm
bonk.
I'm not like straight up. I'm not dyed in the wool as a West Ham supporter, but if I was a free agent, sell me on Burnley.
Yeah. Well, so you already have the colors in your closet, so it's a pretty easy transition. So Burnley, like I said, it was founded in 1882, and it was part of the original English Football League and creating English football, basically. It's an old mill town, really, really old school, been through some difficult times. The people are incredible. They show up and fill a 22,000-seat stadium every week, and they live and die every single week with the club. And we're playing a beautiful style of football right now. For the last 8 to 10 years, we've played an extremely hard-nosed, tough, physical style of football. Vincent Kompany's kind of come in and transitioned the team to a very beautiful, flowing style. And I mean, we just
score goals.
We score a lot of goals.
Okay, because I don't think Swansea's going to go up at anytime soon.
Oh,
so
on.
I might have to root for Burnley.
You're welcome aboard. You're welcome aboard. The place is nuts. The people are great. The drinks are quite good.
Okay.
Now, was there a moment when you invested in the team and you're like, this all just started because I woke up early and started watching soccer? Because that, obviously your wife played soccer, but I feel like you were watching EPL early morning Saturdays and Sundays. It feels like for a long time now.
100%. So back in 2010, 2011, I started to watch the Premier League. They have it on. Obviously, NBC does a great job with it. And I started to get into it then. And that was when I didn't know anything. So I was trying to find my team. I think that it's come a long way since then, but there's still a lot of people in that boat today trying to figure out, okay, I like watching the EPL, but I don't have a team and reason to affiliate with somebody. And that's honestly what Kay and I are trying to do, is trying to give people a reason to be on Team Burnley.
It's the greatest hangover move on like a set. Because I remember before I had kids, like there were the Saturdays and Sundays, just getting up and laying on the couch and watching a ball move on grass was like therapeutic. And then it's a perfect nap. No offense to soccer, but it is a perfect nap sport.
It can provide that,
because you can usually like you'll like listen, you'll be half listening, falling asleep, and then when they
Somebody
get really
will get
loud,
crazy,
you're like, oh shit, sick.
No, they've done such a good job with it, and I think that America really has come along. I mean, if you just think about the conversation around soccer in the last 10 years, how it's grown, and the women have been doing an incredible job, and we're excited about the women's team at Burnley too, and helping. They're in the 3rd division right now, and we're working to get them up to the 1st division. But I think soccer's come a long way, and I think it still has a long way to go with the World Cup and the Olympics coming to America in the next 5-6 years. It's really been fun to watch, and I'm excited to be a part of the next phase.
What's your hashtag and what's your team slogan?
Yeah, so it's UTC, which is Up the Clarets. So we're the Clarets. Claret and blue are our colors, and it's Up the Clarets.
Up the Clarets. Okay, I like that.
I like that. What do you feel like you kind of turned your back on American football? This feels a little bit like that.
Benedict Arnold?
A little bit.
I mean, I think there's still going to be some involvement there. I don't know in what capacity, but there definitely will be. And I think that there can be a bridge gapped. I think I can help gap the bridge.
Okay.
A big bridge. It's got to be a big bridge.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Maybe get them to start playing more football, real football.
Maybe. Working on a little bit less of the flopping. That is something I'm coming.
Embellishing is what they call it. Yeah, the embellishments are a bit much. But I've noticed in the women's game, they don't embellish as much, hardly at all.
It's unbelievable. Like when I watch my wife's games and I watch the women play, they pride themselves on not embellishing. Like they'll like have like a broken leg and just keep playing.
Yeah.
There was literally, I believe it was Lynn Williams the other day, was playing with like a splint attached to her arm, and she scored the game-winning goal with a splint.
Neymar would be in the hospital ever.
Yeah.
You'd be dead.
Yeah.
You just cremate me.
Yeah. Wait, so American football, we saw the draft.
Yep.
OTAs are starting.
Yep.
Have you had the feeling like, oh, this is, my biological clock here, like the calendar year, this is right when I should be getting back with the boys?
I have had the exact opposite, which is
really
good for me. Which I watch, like I'll scroll through Instagram, and there'll be clips of guys at training or at OTAs, and they're flying around, they're doing drills, and I'm literally looking at it like, thank God I don't have to go out there and try and tackle that guy, or thank God I don't have to try and go out there and be faster than that guy. Like I don't know how I mentally switched so much in 5 months, but like all of a sudden I feel like I couldn't go out there and compete.
So during the draft, your two teams were very active with each other, right? So you have to tell us who fleeced who, the Texans or the Cardinals.
I think if you actually look at it, they kind of both accomplished what they want to accomplish. No, I mean,
somebody got fleeced, JJ.
No. It was the JJ Watt trade.
Well, what do you? We don't know. We have no clue who's
but that's the fun. It's like it's right after the draft. You get to say, the Texans fleeced them.
I think the Texans are basically saying to their fan base, hey, we've gone through a very rough period. Now we're going for it. Now we're actually doing it. Now we're going all in. We're trying to win, and we're trying to win now. We hired D'Amico. We got these 2 draft picks. It's going to be great. Arizona seems to be saying the opposite a little bit. They seem to be saying, hey, we're loading up. We're getting a ton of picks. We're moving back. We're doing these things. We're going to really go after it in the next few years. So
Houston,
it's just 2 different
fleeced
directions.
Arizona.
I mean, for today, we don't know. We don't know in the long term. And I also have no idea. I don't know if anybody does how the draft value, like the trades and everything, actually works.
Right.
Yeah.
Speaking of draft, we mentioned this on Monday's show, but we were going through, because we agree, like draft grades are dumb. You don't know how these guys are going to turn out. Every fan wants to go and see their, an A next to their draft grade. So you just go, there's a million people grading the draft. Go find the A and just read that one. But we had some funny old takes exposed. I don't know if you know any of these, but a guy named Chris Baldwin on the Houston Culture Map wrote an article saying Texans will rue the night they took Pizza Boy J.J. Watt over Nick Fairley, Houston lover.
I do recall.
Okay, Pizza Boy's a good
Pizza Boy.
Maybe you were Pizza Boy before Dave was Pizza Boy.
No,
he's Pizza Man.
He is Pizza Man.
Pizza Man child.
Yeah.
No, I was Pizza Boy. It was a hell of a job. I mean, I can't lie. That's a good job.
It is. It's a great college job.
Yeah, you
it's
just
in
drive
cash.
around listening to music, and you pay. You get tips, cash.
How long did you work as a pizza guy?
Not
Pizza
long.
boy.
Pizza Boy.
No, I wasn't a grown man. It was literally 4 or 5 months. It was my transition from Central Michigan to Wisconsin.
Mhm.
I went to a local community college and I delivered pizzas and worked out.
The other ones were Carrington Harrison. I don't know who that is. Said J.J. Watt has bust written all over him.
Oh yeah.
And then he also included a Facebook post by the Texans saying, with the 11th pick in the 2011 draft, Houston's Texans selected Wisconsin defensive end J.J. Watt, and everyone is just saying, no, boo, not a good decision. Did you read that draft night? Like, did you consume any of that and use it?
Yes. So draft night, it's fascinating. I mean, you get drafted, you're in New York City, obviously you do all the media and everything around it, and then you go back to your hotel room and you can't, I mean, the adrenaline is just flowing through you. You can't sleep. I mean, your whole life literally just changed. So I sat there in bed and you just scroll through it all, you kind of read it, and I'm sitting there like jacked up. I'm excited. I just finished all my media talking all positive about Houston, and then I'm laying there in bed just scrolling through my phone like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Nobody fucking likes me.
Yeah, why do these people not like me? Yeah.
This whole city. And it did for me trigger like okay, I'm gonna show these people. I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna give them every single reason to root for me. And that's kind of my goal, is to overturn these fans and make them understand and get them on my side. And it kind of became a challenge of mine. And I'm very fortunate that they were open-minded enough to switch and come along with me, because Houston is literally like family now. I was just there last week. I'm going back there tomorrow, and Houston truly feels like family every time I step in that city.
Yeah.
Can you be an ambassador for Houston real quick? Because every time we go there, and it might be the events that we show up for, it's like the Final Four, or if there's a Super Bowl, it takes 40 minutes to get anywhere in Houston.
Yes. No, I can't ambassador for the traffic or the humidity. Those are the two things I will say the Chamber of Commerce there needs to get to work. But for food and fans, Houston is the greatest city, is the most underrated food city in possibly the world.
It is good. How do you avoid just getting fat as hell in Houston? If
I don't go that often.
Yeah.
That's why. I mean, it's so good. And
you're bouncing back and forth between Houston and Wisconsin when you were playing there, and that's got to be tough to stay in shape.
Yeah, it's almost
Big
more
boys.
impressive now that I think about it.
Yeah. Are you still lifting?
Yeah, but not nearly as much. Like if I miss a day, I miss a day. It's not a big deal. It's a way more stress-free way of living my life. So when I pulled up here, I had to go to the bathroom really badly, and I didn't know we were in front of your building. So I asked the driver, "Can you just let me out?" He let me out. I went to Walgreens, Dwayne Reed. They don't have a public bathroom.
Yeah,
I went to the coffee shop. They don't have.
Yeah.
New York doesn't do public bathrooms apparently. So I went across the street to a Triple Crown Irish pub.
Yep.
And I was like, "Hey, can I just I'll give you $5 to go to the bathroom." So I got a pint of Guinness, went to the bathroom, came back out. Bar owner, apparently a massive fan, lived in Ireland, is from Ireland. We happened to play the same golf course in Ireland, and he bought me a pint. So chugged a pint and came up here.
Oh, hell yes.
Yeah, it was great. It was great.
That's kind of in the back of your head, when you're slapping a $5 bill, being like, I'm going to use the bathroom. When you come out of the bathroom, you're like, that's J.J. Watt. It's good.
Yeah. There were like 3 guys at the bar drinking beers.
Yeah.
I mean, it's noon on a Tuesday. I love it.
You could have just gone and been like, "Hey, I'm JJ Watt. Can I piss in your bathroom?"
No, there was a sign on the door that specifically said, "Bathroom is for paying customers only," on this door. And then when you turn right, that door. So I was like, all right, I'm not going to be a dick.
I feel like if you're a 3-time defensive player, that you can just say like, "Hey, can JJ Watt use your urinal?"
Yeah.
And that should get that should get you in
JJ
most
Watt
places.
needs to piss.
Yeah.
Yes. Get out of the way. How's the golf? Wait, one last question about lifting. So are you squatting for weight still?
Yeah. No, squatting is my favorite activity. I enjoy
Feed
squatting.
the wolf. What are you squatting right now?
I mean, I don't go above 405 anymore.
Oh,
Same.
okay, yeah. I usually,
I
do
think
wrap
I
out
figured-
405 only on like when I'm feeling good.
Yeah, I mean, it's you did a couple Billy knows. It's you just hit some casual. Actually, you're only a bencher, aren't you?
No, I squat too. Squat was my best lift. So on that topic, were you really like doing 585 as your work set at your prime?
In my prime, yes. In my prime, it was we did some crazy shit, man. Like my brothers and I will talk about it. My trainer back home, yeah, we did some crazy.
Like,
shit.
what was your set to weight? Like, were you doing 3x4, 585?
No, that was 585 was 3 to 5. Like we'd get up to 5s. But the most I ever remember physically putting on the bar, I know it was right around 700. I don't know if it was either 695 or 705.
Do you just get instantly hungry after that?
Dude, it was fucking crazy, man. My trainer and I talk about it all the time. We had some unbelievable days, and some of the shit was just dumb. That's probably why I ended up in the injury position I did. But also there were times where you'd finish a workout and you'd just kind of look around like nobody else on the fucking planet is doing what we just did.
Yeah.
Like, that was the greatest feeling ever. But again, like that probably also led a little bit to the injuries because I couldn't not do that. Like,
right.
Every part of me was like, you have to outdo yourself now. Nobody else can do that. Now you outdo that.
Mm-hmm.
And it just led to.
I feel like a lot of players now, they don't lift for heavy weights. So were you like one of the, like almost a dinosaur sometimes where it's like you're the only guy who's lifting for heavy weights?
I do think that players and trainers have gotten a lot smarter about like you don't need like the risk reward for getting up to those levels of weights. It doesn't make any sense because you have a much greater chance of hurting yourself than you do of gaining that 0.01% chance of improvement. So there's a lot of guys doing it at just staying at a certain level. And it's because it is all about being on the field. If you're not on the field, you can't do shit.
Right.
And it's something that I talk to my brother a lot about because he grew up with me and we grew up with the same style. And he wants to go heavy. And I try and tell him, hey, just don't make the same mistakes I made. Like, be smart about it. If you're not on the field, nobody gives a shit if you can squat 700 pounds.
Yeah.
Like, you're not playing. So.
Have you ever had a big squat workout and then woken up the next day and you've got practice or you've got a game and you're like, oh shit, I shouldn't have done that leg? Because anybody out there that squatted for the first time in a long time without having done that exercise, you know the feeling where you just feel disabled. You can't walk.
Yeah.
Have you ever worked out too close to an important game?
No, because if I'm having that feeling that close to a game, that means I haven't squatted in a long time leading up to it, and that would be bad. But the first squat of the off season is exactly what you talk about. I mean, you go to sit on the toilet the next day, and it's about to get up. You're like, holy.
I like
shit.
that pain though.
It
There's
is
something
good.
about it that like feels like when you just the next day when you're like, oh, my body is like so sore.
I actually did something. Yeah. When's the last time you had it?
I've been actually trying to get back in the gym, doing a little lifting, trying to go lower weights because I'm gonna break my back. I'm trying to get to the 1,000-pound club. It's gonna take a while.
Nice.
So we'll see. So
I've
had that
1,000-pound club. I'm trying to remember. Is that just bench and squat, or is that
bench squat
clean?
and deadlift? So you could have gotten it with one and a half of those lifts easily.
I mean, back in the day.
Yeah.
Now
It doesn't sound as cool. 1,000-pound club when you just said you squatted 785.
That was a big high school thing. Like, we got the T-shirts that said like 500-pound club, 600.
Yeah, I mean,
that was a big deal.
In my 20s, I was definitely in the 1,000-pound club. I just don't. I'm trying to see if I can get back to it, but I'm trying not to get injured. That's the part.
100. I mean, yeah, that's you
That's
gotta
the
be.
part
If you're not
that's gonna be-
available,
right.
you're not useful. So.
Right.
So you talked about your brother. There's some rumors out there flying around that you are still entertaining an idea of maybe playing for the Steelers next year. And as our good friend Jersey Jerry said, he just looks like a Steeler, you know? And you have to admit, like, you've seen yourself in the mirror. You look like a Steeler.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That's a compliment. The Steelers fans are literally one of the best fan bases I've ever witnessed in my life. Everywhere I go, hey, I love you, but I'm a huge Steelers fan, so I love your brother. Hey, come to the Steelers. Hey, come play. We love Pittsburgh. I'm like, it's unbelievable. I mean, if the rumors keep Burnley in the news and make it a big deal that we're with Burnley, sure. But no, I will not be playing for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I will be going to a game at Heinz Field to watch my brother play.
It's not Heinz Field anymore, dude.
Yeah,
It's
Come
Heinz
on.
Field.
No,
it's
it's
always
Heinz
Heinz Field.
What is it even now?
It's Heinz Field.
I love when
Acrisure.
They
yeah,
just
when
put the ketchup bottles back in. So
yeah,
that's a plus.
yeah.
I do love when a new company takes over. It's like, no, we're not calling it that.
No, it's
Yeah,
Miller
like, what
Park.
are you trying?
I mean, last time you were on the show, you did say that if you got $10 million to come play in December
Yes.
Yeah.
for the Steelers,
Yeah. Week 17, $10 million. That's still on the table.
So you're gonna stay in shape for that?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
That's
so
the. I
maybe
told
a
you. I think I
risk.
told you last time. That's the whole reason that I can tell you right now for a fact I'm not coming back. Like for me to play this season, I would have to be training right now, and my body, if I went out there to play right now, it would not perform. I haven't run since the last game of the season, so like I could not physically do it.
Yeah. What do you think you're gonna watch like football like we watch football? Like, are you gonna watch every game?
No, I definitely won't watch every game. I'm gonna watch it much more as a fan.
So you're a casual. We can confidently say you're a casual.
100%.
you know ball.
But if I get into broadcasting and do something like that, then I will certainly watch more. But I'm going to watch my brother's games for sure. I'm going to obviously keep up with Houston and the Cardinals, and then
Any little Badgers?
whatever's good. Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Is that on the table for you to do like some broadcasting television work?
I would like to at least give it a shot. I mean, I want to be around the game. I love the game too much. I want to be around the game. I want to be a part of it. And I do feel like I have knowledge and experience that can help enhance the viewer's experience and talk about things that they might not see or things that I've learned over the years.
Yeah, it sounds like you need some reps. You need some practice if you're going to be a color guy on TV. You know, a lot of announcers.
Nobody can just step into it like Jake.
They do simulated games, and our good friend Jake Marsh here, he's made the offer to Tom Brady. I don't know if you'd like to extend the same offer to J.J. Watt, that if you want to get reps in the booth, Jake will be your play-by-play guy. You'll watch film, and then you'll just act like you're commentating a game. Jake, is that fair?
He's done a great job with the Water Dogs.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, let's do it.
free of charge,
Free.
whenever you want.
Free.
Yes.
I mean, you're not going to make a lot of great career out of doing things for free, Jay.
Well, with you
gotta-
for practice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Let's do
nice.
it.
Yeah.
Whenever you
I'll
want.
take
You guys
money.
can
You can pay.
simulate.
You can
Yeah,
pay
okay,
me
okay,
for the
yeah,
rights
yeah.
to Jake.
Yeah.
We do own the Water Dogs. It's interesting that you brought that up. I'll trade you 1% in the Water Dogs for 1% of your whatever
Yeah.
percent in Burnley.
And I will throw in 1% of Swansea.
Oh, well, if you throw in 1% of the Washington team,
Ooh,
the Commanders.
Yeah.
Well, so I've got
'cause that's a
we got New
Right
we got
now,
New Zealand Breakers too.
if RG3 gets his 1%, then I think I'm going to get 1% of RG3's. So you get like whatever that is.
what is 1%?
1,000.
7 billion.
It's probably still 70 million. I think
Yeah.
yeah,
it's a lot of
a
money.
lot.
It's too
Yeah.
much.
No, that's the thing people don't understand about ownership is
it's
the
expensive.
numbers are large. Numbers
yeah,
are large.
very large.
Yeah.
That's actually why it's become popular to buy soccer teams because the relegation keeps the cost down.
Yes.
Like
The
they're not
risk
going
is-
to go for
Yeah.
these insane NFL prices.
We're going to get back to JJ in a second. Before we do, he's brought to you by Hims. It's Hims and Hers. Spring's here. With that warm weather, it's time that you deserve to look and feel your best all the time. Thanks to our friends at Hims, Mid now have simpler, more affordable access to the prescriptions, products, and medical advice that they need. With Hims, you can access personalized treatments that will suit your needs with a process that is 100% online with no copay and no insurance required. Say goodbye to awkward in-person appointments and video visits. If you're struggling with ED, know that you're not alone. Hims' new hard mints are minty chewables customized to fit your unique needs. We've done a couple great ads for them recently. We've dealt with Hank's erectile dysfunction as well as Billy's erectile dysfunction. The mints can be compounded with the same active ingredients found in Viagra and Cialis at different dosages, and they're only available through Hims. At 4hims.com/PMT, you can access licensed medical providers and trusted treatments for ED 100% online. And if you get prescribed, Hims is going to ship to you for free in discreet packaging. It's that simple. Look, we're your source for sports news and entertainment, right? Well, Hims is the place to access personalized treatment options like hard mints. Check it out. Freshen up your ED medication. Go to 4hims.com/PMT to get started today. That's 4hims.com/PMT. We're going to have the rockest, hardest listeners in the world at Part of My Take. Only available if prescribed. Subscription required. See website for full details and important safety information. Restrictions apply. Hard mints is a chewable compounded drug. The FDA does not approve compounded drugs, nor does it verify their safety or effectiveness. 4hims.com/PMT. And now here's more JJ Watt. So JJ, you mentioned being like a bridge between American football and British football.
Yes.
There's some rumors out there this offseason. I don't know if you've seen them that the NFL is considering starting a European division.
Yes.
With all the teams. Have you heard anything about that? And is that factoring at all into your newfound interest in Great Britain?
I think it would certainly be interesting. I have not heard anything about formalization of that. Just purely from a logistics standpoint, it is an absolute nightmare to how you would possibly make that work. I do think that if they had their way, that would absolutely be in the cards. I just think making that work, not only from a lifestyle living standpoint, from a competition standpoint, how would you possibly make that work?
It'd be tough. You'd basically only have to play each other in the European division.
And I think they're saying they have
maybe
like
NFC
facilities
East.
in New York where they
Yeah.
basically
Yeah.
come for
So
like
where
a
do
month.
where do their families live? Like where
Yeah.
do their kids go to school?
Yeah, it sounds like a nightmare, honestly.
Yeah. Like it's really, really tough. That's the stuff that it absolutely sounds great. Even like right now, the Germany games, the England games, all that, they're incredible and they're awesome and we love them. But it also, at the same time, it is extremely difficult on the players, on your bodies, on everything that comes along with it. So
Yeah,
it's pretty cool. Germany's far. That's
very
a
far. Very
Yeah.
far. How's your golf game?
trash.
What are you shooting right now?
It is getting better, which I will say, which I'm proud of. But like my best round this year so far is a 96. So
Oh, that is
I'm
trash.
very
No, you're
pleased.
right. That is trash.
But that's my best round. So
And you're playing a lot?
I'm not playing as much as I want to.
See-
I think it's going to pick up over the summer.
You got to like that's I feel like that's the golf the golden like equation is you can't play enough and still be trash.
Yeah.
You got to either be like I'm not going to play, like I don't play, I'm trash.
Yes.
So I can be like, well, I don't play. That's
Yeah.
why I'm trash. If you start playing a lot and you're still trash,
Yeah.
that's tough.
I'm on the edge of that zone. I'm on
Yeah.
the edge of that zone.
You got to find it.
It's
You gotta
tough,
find
dude.
it.
It's tough because I get so pissed because I'm big, like I'm strong, I'm athletic. I consider myself to be an athlete. None of it fucking helps me out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Do you
that-
better than your brothers though?
Yes.
Okay, then you're fine.
Yeah.
Do you walk or do you drive?
Oh, I drive. Absolutely drive. I can't walk.
Really?
I walked to the Waste Management Open when I did the Pro-Am there. I walked all 18. It's just, that is a commitment, and it's a lot of walking. It's tiring.
Have you ever, like, if you just need a workout real quick, have you thought about just jumping in, like, we have a Planet Fitness around the corner, just, like, working out with everybody else, going there, see how fast they hit the lunk alarm on you?
I'm probably going to do it at the hotel gym today.
Yeah, but no free weights at the hotel gym.
I know, it is. But, I also don't need to work out like I used to. Like, my workouts now are significantly different. They're a bit in shambles at the moment, honestly. It's a bit of a disaster.
You look like shit.
You look terrible, dude. You look so fat.
Yeah.
Oh, last time you were on, you said that you were looking forward to smoking weed for the first time.
Hasn't happened yet, but apparently your fans are very excited.
Oh, no way.
Shocking.
Wait, they found a way to bully you? No way.
Shocking.
By us, via us?
Stu Feiner may have dropped something off earlier today. Yeah. I don't know if you want
Stu.
If this is your first experience with weed, then
no, don't give him
you'll
that.
you'll die.
Yes,
you'll call the
Stu
cops
must
on
have
yourself.
taken a few of those when he was. I mean, when I watch those Islanders things, he's just eating every second of the whole time.
No one eats like Stu.
No,
no one eats like Stu. He just goes crazy.
Is Frank in the office today? By the way,
I think so.
I have to at least shake his hand.
We should get him. Go, Billy. Go grab him.
He'll probably come in and be like,
he's got to be riding a high.
Yeah.
The Devils won.
Yeah.
Now a Knicks fan. I mean, life is good for Frank.
He bodied me yesterday, so we're in a little. I tried to get him to come to the stream, and he just was like, I went up to him, and he was just eating all his McDonald's for lunch, and I was just like, Frank, I think you should come to the stream, and he just like ate a fry. He's like, I'm going to the game. I was like, all right, well, that negotiation is over. Yeah. Should we talk about the elephant in the room?
What is it?
Hank?
Oh, yeah, we should.
So last time you were on, you told Hank just guess 99. Guess my number.
I offered
you are
it up.
a JJ Watt hater.
It's worse than that.
Yeah, you're a JJ Watt hater. Yeah, you offered it up. Since then, so it was the Super Bowl, 99 has hit twice, and Hank still doesn't have the number.
So that's 2 months. It's hit twice in 2 months.
Twice in 2 months, and Hank is the pretty much he's the only one who's still in the JJ Watt hate
That's not true.
camp, and he's still like, come on.
I make a lot of mistakes. I'm a stupid person.
No, Hank.
I don't. I say
things.
things, and in the moment, I was like, "This is the right thing to do. This is what I should do." And then I get distracted. It doesn't happen. I just forget about it, and I moved on. And then it blew up in my face.
Here he is.
Okay.
Here's
Oh,
Frank.
the
All right,
tank.
get the mic up,
Frank.
Frank
I'm
and JJ
standing.
Watt finally.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
How's it going?
How are you?
All right, so Frank, what do you? I think JJ's a bigger fan of you than you are of him. You finally meet him. What do you got to say to him?
Great NFL career.
Thank you, Frank.
Going to be in the Hall of Fame.
Okay.
I just would have liked to see you in a Dolphin uniform.
Yeah.
That would have been nice.
Anything about maybe not staying on the field?
Miami's not a bad place to be.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the Dolphins this year?
I just hope that they could keep Tua upright
Yeah.
because they got so much speed. It's just the offensive line scares the hell out of me.
Are you you got to be riding high right now with the Devils.
I'm so glad they won that game.
Yeah.
What is the number one food at the Prudential Center?
It's probably the chicken tenders because everything there is bad. It's bad.
Frank, weren't you saying last year that JJ was looking washed up?
Yeah, that's why you hang it up, right, Frank? I mean, that's why you.
Did
That's why you stop
Did you
playing.
say like he looks a little like he's lost a step? You were saying that.
The Cardinals were so irrelevant last year. I didn't even think twice about them.
Did you ever make a JJ Watt song? Did you ever have one?
No, I never had a JJ Watt song.
Okay.
That's probably for the best.
But
for
you
I mean-
always
I
were a
mean-
JJ Watt fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I respect him. He played for the
yeah.
Texans and the Cardinals. I mean, two teams.
Yeah,
What have you
who
won?
cares?
What have
right?
you guys won since 1979 or whatever it was?
Yeah, but they're not teams I really think twice of. It's just like that they're.
You're not on Frank's radar.
I mean,
I mean,
the
it's
Dolphins.
I mean,
the
Dolphins.
It's fine if you were winning 7 Super Bowls
The
in the
Dolphins
same
have
amount
been
of time.
bad 20 for the last 20 years too.
Right.
I admit that. It's just,
all right. So
I
we're
just so there's no so it wasn't like boo Texans
Yeah.
or yay Texans. They were.
that's fair.
Frank's got a lot of enemies that come before the Houston Texans
All right,
in his
good.
list, like
Yeah.
Kevin Harlan or Buster Olney or Scott Van
Or
Pelt.
Scott Van Pelt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frank, I love your content. I am
Thanks.
very thankful for all of your cooking videos, for all of your Devils videos.
I got.
love it.
I filmed 2 cooking videos over the weekend. They'll be released in the next couple of weeks. Or I did
nice.
one
Can we get a
Get a
sneak
plug
peek?
here,
What do we
yeah.
got?
empanadas.
Oh,
Deep fryer?
No, I didn't do E5. I cooked them in the oven.
All right,
You made
then.
them yourself? You like folded the dough over them and
Yep.
everything?
Frank,
Can't wait.
If you had JJ's career, do you think maybe you would have played through some of those injuries?
I mean, those are tough injuries. I mean, what did
Yeah.
you tear a bicep?
Yeah.
You're trying. You're
He's
trying.
not.
He's not
He's
biting.
not. He respects
Yes,
you.
thank you.
He
Frank.
respects the
I
hell out of you.
appreciate that. Yeah.
Usually he'll unload on someone.
Yeah.
Frank, what do you think about Kyler Murray?
I think he should have chose baseball.
Oh.
I mean, with the contracts in baseball, I wouldn't blame him.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, Frank, thank you. I mean, JJ is a huge fan
Thank
of
you, Frank. I appreciate
You are a
it.
legend.
Keep it up. You're a legend.
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
All right.
Good to meet you, brother.
Yes.
Thanks, Frank.
Thank you, Frank. Appreciate it. Maybe we get JJ on a raw dogging. Maybe you raw dog with JJ.
I love a good dog.
That would be
Yeah.
fun.
I love a good
You
dog.
raw dog JJ sometime.
All right. Yeah.
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 We should do
Put that on a T-shirt.
Yeah. He's got something else.
Nope.
Oh,
All right.
okay. All right.
Do you have your salt packet on you right now? Of course.
Yeah, there it
I
is.
love it.
Yes.
Best food at the Mets game. Is it really the prime rib sandwich?
The steak sandwich,
Yeah,
yeah.
is that good?
Pat LaFrida's.
Yeah.
Pat LaFrida's
Yeah.
is
So good.
It might be the best thing that could be ever served at any stadium ever.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow. That's bold praise.
Miami Marlins.
What do they have?
Pardon my cheesesteak.
Yep, good call.
yeah.
Yep, of
Well,
course.
Look,
That's what you
Hank,
meant to say,
look at
Frank. You
Hank.
meant to say that. Yeah, no, Frank meant to say that. All right. Well, thanks, Frank. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Frank.
Great meeting of the minds.
Yeah.
Frank the Tank. He's
All
a
right,
legend.
made my day.
Yeah,
Made
I
my
mean,
day.
I'm
Covered
happy
it
he
all.
didn't. Because he usually will be like,
I mean, you guys were trying.
we were. I
He
was
has
trying-
exploded. Like Blake Griffin came in. And he was
Yeah.
like, "You kind of stink now."
Yeah, right. And he'll like say like someone will get injured, and be like, this guy is like, how can he not play through this? And it's like Frank.
I'm
like,
on it.
Yeah.
I'm
So
on it.
we put him through. That was like a John Taffer stress test.
It
with
was.
Frank, and he passed. Because usually you just get him going, and he'll just be like, yeah, that one time
Yeah.
you had that leg injury, you probably should have played.
What's
What a
your
guy.
What's your favorite Frank the Tank clip of all time? I know you're.
It
a
was one I
connoisseur.
didn't know about until you guys showed it to me. It's
The ribs?
It's the ribs.
The ribs.
I mean, the
Yeah.
ribs is so great.
The ribs.
What was he doing the other day? Oh fuck! It was one. He was just in his kitchen. I like the burger one from the other day. The burger one was good.
Ding fries are done.
Oh yeah, ding
fries are done. Ding fries are done.
Or any
empanadas.
unboxing.
I thought he was going to have a deep fryer involved. That was going to get pretty interesting.
I can't
Yeah.
wait to see him trying to do the whole
The
dough
whole
thing.
folding?
Because if
Yeah.
you saw his pizza where he tried to make his own pizza, that was
Oh.
he had a hard time with the dough.
The ribs one is just what the fuck? It's hard up. What the fuck?
It got too hot outside. All right. So before we go back to Hank,
Oh, we're good. We covered that.
No,
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 we
no.
didn't.
Frank
No.
came in right in the middle.
yeah,
of it.
we didn't. I mean, Hank, you
I don't want to be rude and interrupt you, Hank, because
Are-
I know that you had a lot to say about.
are
it.
you going to guess 99 now? Like you
What
said
is
you
your
were gonna do it?
strategy when you guess?
He has
what
not.
is the strategy?
That's the problem. So that's what I was saying. I originally I have ADHD. I'd go back and forth. I was like, I'm gonna do 99. Stick with 99.
You did
And
that
then
for
I just
what, a
get
day?
so I did it for like at least 2 days. And then I just get so worried that 17's gonna hit without me picking it.
So why don't you just stay with 17?
I do, but then sometimes people will give me a hot tip with like some
Like
solid
somebody saying 99.
like some solid logic. And I'm like, fuck, that makes sense. I'm gonna pick that number. But now I'm pretty committed to 17.
Unless
All right,
somebody
just
beats you
stay
to
with it.
17.
Well, what about?
I'm with 17 now.
Yeah.
I'm on 17.
all right. So should we do it? Let's do this one will count. This will be official.
Okay.
So
right.
JJ gets to pick 2. Are you not going to do 99 in front of him?
He's got to be 17.
Yeah,
But
now we're
99 in front of JJ. Watt?
I'll take 99.
Well,
if I
we-
win,
well,
it's like
I
a
don't
you
know.
just
easy
false
win.
started.
It's false
That's a
start.
false start,
Yeah, it's
JJ.
false start. Yeah. All right, Hank. Have you ever gotten this?
Every game
Okay.
pass rusher must get 5 a year.
This
Yeah.
would be great.
You're not trying if you don't get
Really?
5
Is
false
that
starts
is
a
that
year.
something you would say?
When I get a
Like
false start.
17's in a terrible position, but I'm still gonna pick it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like
I didn't know
Maybe
there
in
was
the
strategy to
past,
looking
There
at the
isn't. There
bowl.
really isn't. JJ.
no, there
it's
is
very
there
very
is.
easy.
Big Cat has the prime seat. He's still only got a
it
choice.
Yeah. Hey, can you fix that thing behind you? The numbers 17.
18.
I'll take 99.
That's that's
That's
like
not illegal.
6.
It's like the hidden ball trick.
Yeah.
No, but
I
it's
just
a
got
hidden
you.
ball trick. But you're also
Do you want 17?
or I should be able to the one that says numbers.
Do you
No.
want- do you
no,
want 17?
No, you can't do this.
I'll
You try
give
to do
you.
this every
I'll take
time.
6. You take 17. Go ahead. I'll
I
take.
hate
No,
when
no.
you do
Take
this.
17. Take 17. Take 17.
No,
it's
fuck
gonna
you.
hit.
Fuck
take
you.
17.
Big
No.
Cat, are you officially off 17?
No, I'm going to only trade it to Hank.
No,
Okay.
I'm not.
Actually, you know what,
I
JJ, you
refuse
can have
to do
17.
business
No.
with you.
You want
Nope,
17?
that's Hank's number.
Okay. Well,
I'm
it's
on
mine.
Team
It's
Hank.
mine right now.
This has come full circle. I'm on Team Hank.
He's not on Team JJ.
Yes,
No,
I
it's
am.
okay.
Shit he says about you.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what? No, you know what? I don't have a soccer team that I've ever supported because I don't really like soccer.
Whoa. Big
Burnley.
news.
Burnley. Wow.
That's
okay,
it.
That's huge.
That's
Burnley.
I have officially declared a soccer
You're
team.
going to hit the number now.
I will give you
At some
17.
point,
I don't
you're
want
hitting
it.
the number.
Fuck you.
50, would you like 17?
I'll take 17.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's nice.
So I have 99.
Yeah, you can take 99.
JJ, I'll give you 99.
Nope.
No, you can have 99.
Nope. Burnley
All right.
was founded in
Hank.
1882.
82 is your number?
Hank, do you want 17 from me?
Can I have it and as well as
No,
6?
no.
Then
It's just one.
Okay. Billy's got 69. So what do I have now? I have 99.
You have 99. Do you want to trade back? I'll give you 17 back for 99.
Let's just pick 2 new numbers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
okay.
sounds good.
I'll go
76.
I'll go 55.
Wow, you really
Jake?
almost-
18.
Max?
20.
What was yours, JJ? 82?
82.
I went 55.
76.
Oh shit.
99's buried.
Nice.
So close. Hank.
How do you
Hey!
know?
How do you know?
Because it's got the line underneath it.
No, the line's at the top.
That would have been the greatest move.
Oh, it would have been incredible to get it in front of you.
Fourth time.
Oh, Hank, if you
Hank,
look
it's a
at
good
this
sign.
way, it looks like 6.
It's a good sign. We're getting closer.
6 has never hit.
Oh.
6 and
Upside down.
26.
Upside
Wow.
down.
Oh, yeah, 6 and 26 never hit.
Yeah,
Damn,
so that's how bad Hank is. He picked a number that's literally
It's
never
a good
hit in
strategy,
this game.
odds
Yeah.
wise. I mean, roulette.
Yeah, he's never going
It's
to get
due.
it, though. He's
I have a
never
soccer
gonna
team now. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
Wait,
Wait,
so
what
are
was
we
it?
in the? We're not in the Premier League.
Yeah,
You
we're-
will be,
We're,
yeah.
we're on Monday. We hoist the championship trophy, and then we start next season in the Premier League.
Are you going to be
Is
part
Arsenal in the Premier League, or did they
Yes.
get booted?
Yes.
Yeah, no, they're second.
of that? Yeah,
What
they're
about
very good.
Yeah.
Oh, what was all that drama?
They were good. They were first place all season long, and then they've choked. Oh, that was what I wanted to ask. Roback question. Last question. Promo code TAKE. Joggers, Q-zips, polos, hoodies, great golf gear. They got shorts too for summer. Promo code TAKE for 20% off your first purchase. So I actually am curious what you thought about Giannis's comments about failure.
Yeah.
What did you think?
I like
And you
that.
are a Bucks fan.
Yeah. I like Giannis. I love Giannis. I love his attitude. I love his mindset. I agree with his thoughts. I know earlier in my career, I would have been like, no. Like, I would have said, no, you got to have the Mamba mentality. You got to have that Jordan, like, killer mentality. The older I get and the further along I get and the more perspective that I get in life, I absolutely agree with Giannis's comments. I completely see people on the other side, and I understand why somebody would say that's not the winning mentality. But in terms of as an athlete, how you have to mentally live your life to not put yourself into a really, really shitty way, which I can say I've been in before. I love his perspective, and I love the way that he went about it.
Damn. Okay. Well, now you changed my. Well, no, you didn't change my
Did
mind.
you-
It was a failure.
Did you fail at the lottery bowl?
No, because did you fail every single day
Yes.
when you don't hit it?
Yes.
Yeah.
But that's
100%.
my Mamba
That's a
mentality.
failure.
You're a tougher man than
But
me.
that's why
Yeah.
I've won 4 times.
Yeah.
And you've won 0 times.
Yeah.
What was
That was my first ever attempt.
Yeah, that's true. What was not to get into like dark stuff, but what was the hardest part of, like what was the hardest stretch of your career where you're like, maybe this isn't gonna go my way, maybe this isn't,
Yeah,
for
I mean,
me.
Well, 2012, 2014, 2015, I got the 3 Defensive Player of the Years, and then 2016, I was injured. 2017, I was injured. 2018, I came back thankfully, and I actually had a good year. I was all pro that year, but then 2019, I got injured, and it was just the amount of mental stress and toughness that you put on yourself, knowing that you don't want to let your teammates down, knowing that you don't want to let the fans down, knowing that you're getting paid millions of dollars to play this game and you're sitting in a training room, not on the field. Like, that weighs so heavily on your mind because all you want to do is get back out there for everybody involved. And you feel like you're letting everybody down. And to me, I wasn't able to handle that properly. And that's why the stress just piled up and piled up. As I got older and I learned and got more perspective on life and what's like truly important, I was able to cope with it better. But that's probably the thing I wish I was better at. And my wife has helped me a ton with because she's been through a couple major injuries herself. So us going through that together helped a lot. But I really put myself through the ringer every time I got injured. Like, man, fans are looking at you and your teammates are looking at you and everybody wants you to be out there and you're not. That shit is very tough.
Yeah, I think we do definitely, as sports fans, like we don't give enough credit, and also are probably too hard on athletes when they get injured, because it's not their fault that they're injured, and we just want to see them out there. There can't be a worse feeling. I think everyone who's played sports or any type of injury, that second after the injury when you're like, oh fuck, it's like I'm injured,
dude. When I broke my leg, it's like I knew something was wrong. I heard the shit. I heard it all go down, and I tried to stand up and take 2 steps, and I literally like it had pulverized my knee, and it shattered my bone, and so I tried to take 2 steps on it, and I knew it was gone, and that's why I was just bawling, crying on TV.
Yeah,
because I knew in that moment it was the 3rd game of the season, and I knew I was out again for the 2nd year in a row, and I knew that I had to walk off this field and go. I had at least 9 months, probably a year ahead of me. And all you think is, I just let everybody down again. And that's the worst feeling ever. Yeah. And nobody understands it. And I agree with you. Like, we've normalized injuries so much to the point where it's like, oh, he tore his ACL, he'll be back. But you don't think about the 9 months that he's going through to have to get back, in the mental and emotional stress. I think about this a lot with Chase Young. You know, he's gone through a tough time, and every week last year, people are like, why isn't he back this week? Why isn't he back this week? But nobody's really thinking like, maybe he's going to put himself at danger of missing another 9 months to a year if he does get back out there. And he's thinking the same thing. He's like, yeah, these people drafted me high. I'm supposed to be this great player. I've had such a good career. I want to be out there. Like, he wants to be out there too.
Yeah. They actually should ban the term minor surgery, because there is no minor surgery. Like, if you're going into someone's body, that's surgery.
Just
like,
clean it up.
Because that will always happen. Yeah. Or they'll be like, oh, he's got minor knee surgery. He'll be back in 4 weeks. And you're sitting there like, why isn't he back right now? It's minor surgery.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But I understand it from the other side. I mean, you sit there as a fan and you're like, this guy's getting paid millions of dollars. I don't care if he's hurt, not hurt. He needs to be out there. Like, I see the juxtaposition, and it's very difficult to do. And I see why if a guy gets hurt multiple times, you start to be like, all right, get him out of here. I don't want him. But at the end of the day, if you truly break it all down, that is still a human being that has to live with whatever's going on every single day for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, it's like Lamar at the end of this year when he was hurt going into the playoffs. He had a torn PCL, and people were like, I think Schefter was tweeting out like, well, usually you would expect a player to be back by. It's been 4 weeks since he tore his PCL, and it's like, well, wait a second. Not only does Lamar have a PCL injury, which is a very serious knee injury, but also he's standing on the doorstep of getting paid a shitload of guaranteed money. And if if something catastrophic happens to him when he's playing injured, he's changing his entire family's future from that point on. It's like, have a little bit of humanity and understand, like, yeah, you want to be able to be like, yeah, go fucking Ravens, let's go. Yeah. You know, like, you want to be able to cheer for him as a guy, but also like, if you were in his shoes, I guarantee you would do the exact same thing that he's doing.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt about that. That if you put yourself in somebody else's shoes and actually think about what it means to your family and your life, like it changes everything.
Yeah, fans are assholes. We're assholes.
When you're carted off the field, did you have the presence of mind to be like, got to give that thumbs up?
I walked off, so I was proud of that. So I had.
You probably injured yourself more.
No, absolutely. So I had the people around both arms, and I walked off just sobbing, crying. But no, I didn't give a thumbs up there. I just went. But they followed the ambulance to the hospital with a helicopter, and I was like, it was
like raw. Yeah,
it was crazy.
McMahon, yeah.
But they knew in the X-ray room. Like I got off the field, they do an X-ray right there in the stadium, and the doctor told my wife as soon as he got the X-ray back, he's like, I'm not sure he's going to play again.
Jesus.
And then thankfully, like, it all. But
that should be illegal. The doctor should always give the best case scenario.
Because she told me, obviously, and I heard that, and I was like, that's what really starts to fuck with you, because you start to think about things and worry about things that might not even happen, and obviously didn't happen.
Doctor's like, if he was a racehorse, they would have just killed him.
But they really should doctors should always just give like the 1%. Like, he actually might be okay. Might have just been a sprain.
He started to do that later, because he's been my doctor my whole. I love the guy to death, but then I started to come back from injuries, and which sadly nobody should ever be in this spot. But with my pec, when I came back from 8 weeks in the pec, after that he started to be like, okay, we're gonna give you the optimistic scenarios because you're actually doing it.
Right. And the pec stuff is always, that's another injury where it's like, why do you even need a pec? Like, well, get back out there. But
there's some guys that do it without it. It's crazy. Like DBs and stuff. Like there's some DBs that'll tear their pec and go out there and play the rest of the season because I don't know. It's fucking wild, dude.
That's insane. Yeah.
Seems like the most painful injury.
Or just like, I think it's just, it immobilizes your arm because you use your pec to do everything.
Yeah, right.
That's all.
My pec injury, I did not know what happened. So I tore my pec on one play. Josh Jacobs' knee hit me right in the bicep, threw my pec back, pec torn. I didn't know. Zero pain. Literally clean off the bone, zero pain. I went to line up for the next play and put my hand in the ground, and I couldn't lift it to put it in the ground. So I stood up and in 2-point stance for the next play. I went to run and my arm wouldn't move. And then I came off to the side. I looked at the doctor and he goes, "Yeah, your pec's literally gone."
Oh, man.
Fucking wild.
But you played on it.
Just for one play.
But
No,
still
then I went,
counts.
Yeah.
Still
Yeah,
counts.
played
I'd
with
be
a torn
crying
pec.
on that.
Yeah.
I would be sitting on the field being like, just shoot me. Just end it.
I'd
Just
like to
do
see a
this.
hockey player do that.
Yeah. All right. Well, JJ Watt, thank you as always, man. We love having you on the show. Hank is a Burnley fan now.
Burnley fan.
I think I might be. I might have like a little. Burnley might be like my guma.
I'll get some gear in here. You decide.
Yeah,
That's
You know,
yeah.
I'll get
That's
some
really
gear,
what
you
it comes
decide.
to.
Yeah.
Is like if we get sent free shit,
Yeah.
then we will cheer for
Yeah.
that
Oh,
team.
1,000%.
Yeah, we're in.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get you some gear.
Do you want a loser like Hank on your? He can't get the.
We're
lottery
turning
ball.
so Hank. We're turning Hank's story around. Burnley's going up to the Premier League. We're now Burnley's on its way up. Hank's on its way up. Everything's looking up.
Okay. Hank can't get any more down.
Yeah.
Hank's basically in the championship division of life right now.
I've been relegated.
You want to do
Yeah.
one more?
It's okay.
You want to do one
Counts?
more? Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
do
count
one more.
it.
Let's
Yeah.
do one more to count, and this will be the end.
This might be the first time since opening day we've had 3 official drawings.
Number
17.
Yeah.
Such a dick.
Great grab.
18.
I'll take 99.
6.
Okay, you want to trade?
Sure.
Okay, I'll take 99. You take 17 this time.
Take 26.
82.
82 for JJ, 18 for Jake, 20 for Max, 69 for Billy. What do you have, Hank?
6.
Man, what if 17 hits? I have 17. Right? You
Yeah, I
have 99.
have 99.
One.
Wow.
Hank, you're hovering. You're heat seeking it.
Single digits.
Yeah.
You're around it.
Back to back single digits. You're right there, Hank. This is the closest you ever been, which is
It's good vibes.
Still pathetic.
Good vibes. No, we're
Yeah.
on the uptrend.
That would have been so cool though if his first win was on 1.
Oh.
Imagine how cool that would
should
have
have
been.
picked one.
We're about to lift in the studio, and we
Shut
got
up.
barbell. Like, if you want to,
What are you gonna do?
I was gonna do uppers.
Like, oh, you legitimately lifting here? It's not like
Yeah.
Just the
No, yeah, no.
Give me your workout. What are you gonna do?
I was gonna do like bench, then pull ups, then like maybe biceps.
You gotta
Like,
sell
whatever.
it a little bit more.
Yeah, I know.
No, I mean,
I
whatever,
was
like,
waiting like
I-
3x5.
Yeah.
Like what?
You should
We
have
can
said
adjust.
You should have said quad squad.
How many
Yeah.
weights do you got in here?
We got up to
Not enough.
295.
Yeah, not enough. Not enough. Not enough.
Barbell though,
What's your 225 reps at?
probably around 10.
All right,
What about you?
PFT. I think you could beat him.
I'm about 3, I think. I haven't really
Okay,
lifted that much
okay.
recently.
225. If I was to do it right now,
Yeah.
I could probably right now today get like 27.
All right, get out of here.
Wow.
All
Even
right,
with a
good.
torn pec?
You are a tryhard.
Did you-
Get out of here.
I know, but did you bench ever after tearing your pec?
I bench all the time.
Yeah,
shit.
come on.
Wow.
I
Come on,
yeah,
he
I
lifts.
bench all the time.
Do you lift, bro?
It's a man.
A lot of guys tear their pec, and they're like, no more bench.
Not JJ.
Yeah,
Come on.
no,
Built
no,
different.
Not I.
All right. Thank you, JJ.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Okay, let's wrap up the show. Hank getting the lottery ball on Friday. It actually devastated me. I'm not going to lie. On Thursday when we taped it, I don't think I've been in a bigger funk in a long, long time.
Same.
It ruined me.
Keep in mind, we did 2 drawings during the JJ Watt interview, and a lot of that interview was talking about Hank not getting it.
Oh, that's a good point.
Oh,
So this is
shit.
our 3rd drawing
Damn.
today for the show, technically.
Fuck.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Was Hank even there?
I was.
It
I'm
was
a Burnley
number 9
fan.
and number 1.
Yeah.
The 2 drawings.
So
Damn it. Hank, you ruined this interview. Way to go, Hank.
Yeah, you ruined the interview. So I
Shout out
love
to JJ.
I love the
I'm sure he's
lottery
happy.
ball. I do think it's a very fun thing that people can play along with at home at the end of shows. So here's the plan. This lottery ball machine is not going to make it to Chicago. What we're going to do, we're going to keep going until we leave, and then we're going to sell it. And it probably will go for a good amount of money. So whoever wants it, they get it exactly as is. They get this lottery ball machine. And what I want to do is for any AWLs who do 3D printing or work in some type of factory I don't know about, I want to build the biggest fucking lottery ball machine ever. And maybe not the biggest ever, but massive lottery ball machine that we can then open the new Chicago office with. And then it's all bets are off. Everyone's back to square one. And everyone's got 0. And we just see.
We still do 1 through 100.
Yeah, and we just see who who ends up being the guy who can't get it for an extended period of time. So we will retire this machine and all its records so everyone goes back to zero and we go from there.
The last couple of years have just been the preseason,
right,
for the lottery ball. Yeah, so it really wasn't even that big of a deal that Hank didn't get the lottery ball ever for a really long time.
And maybe we'll figure out like real stakes or something that we can have attached to it, where like whenever you get it, you get something to kind of make it even bigger. Because I do think it's a very fun part of the show that people love. So I
agree,
and we just need to pivot a new history.
Yeah, and shout out to everyone that reached out. It was overwhelming. A lot of people congratulated me. It was great. Just knowing
if you congratulated Hank, you're a fucking loser. The guy has it all.
I'm a loser.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah.
I also clicked the lottery ball right after Hank got it.
Oh yeah! Oh my god! Oh my god! I forgot about this. We were sitting in the room after, and it was me, PFT, and Max. And he doesn't do this. No one does this. No one just walks over there and clicks the button. Max.
Oh, my headphones went out.
Yeah, so
Hank
did mine.
just slammed on the table. No joke.
Wait. No,
Vindication. Stop fucking hitting the table.
All right, I really can't. I shouldn't sit here.
He hit the table. I can't hear
help
anything.
myself. I'm Italian. I speak with my hands.
There we go.
I agree.
Stop. I just hit it back. Stop. Don't hit the table.
Jake, that's Jake and I like the whole show with our feet. We like kick it in and out.
Also, just want to apologize to everyone who had to deal. I understand a lot of people were telling me they shut off the show early because of what Hank was doing to the table on Friday. Apologies to them.
Yeah, I got to stop sitting here. I can't help myself. I'm Italian. I speak with my my hands.
Just
I'm not
hitting
Italian
the
at all.
table.
But
yeah,
Max
sorry
was,
to everyone who had to deal with Hank hitting the table over and over. It was very rude of him.
Yeah, me too. My bad. I got you next time. Max just walked over for no reason at all, clicked the lottery ball machine, and 20 came up, which is a number he picks every single time.
Yeah.
And that's when I knew the Celtics were winning in 7.
Oh, you are such a loser.
What do you want to say? I do want to know. I wanted to text a group text, and I refrained because I didn't want it to bite my face. But I wanted to text yesterday and this morning so much to ask Max how much he thought about me winning the lottery ball and how that was going to affect the game today. Did you at all?
And it technically affected both Game 6 and 7 because he got it on Thursday.
Game 6, I thought I was thinking about it all day. I honestly didn't really think about it at all this weekend for Game 7, but I did think about it a bunch for Game 6. Whatever.
Because the thing is, if they had lost
this is also,
Game 6 or Game 7, it probably would have negated the win.
There were some people who said I was being mean to Hank on Friday. I will fully admit I was, and it was because of the lottery ball. Like, I was that devastated. I hated him so much that it actually made me angry at him. Like, I was very angry at him right after he got it for the rest of, like, the next 24 hours. I muted him on Twitter. I muted him on Twitter. I had to.
I don't even tweet.
You were tweeting about the lottery ball. It's like, I can't have this in my head right now. I muted him. I unmuted you today, but I had to I unmuted you, and the first fucking tweet I saw was you just tweeting out a picture of the Celtics court with the number 6, and I was like, fuck that.
It's disgusting. Like, why? It's honestly embarrassing that you're celebrating this much.
It really is.
We've all gotten it so many times, and you get it one time, and you act like you're, God's gift to lottery balls.
Yeah, it just felt, it's been I've lost a lot in this show, experienced a lot of L's.
Shut up.
And it just feels good to catch a W.
So, whoever can build us a new lottery ball machine, email Jake. We'll go through them. What's your email?
pmtintern@barstoolsports.com.
Okay, so and then we'll talk about. I have a vision for it, so I'll explain my vision for whoever can actually send us how you could accomplish this, not just, hey, I want to build it. I want it to be basically the lottery, like every time, like a big fucking stick that we can like pick up the balls and shit. How sick would that be? Okay. So numbers, I guess memes. Have you ever gotten this?
No.
Oh,
memes, you suck at the lottery machine.
Memes.
17.
18.
69.
I'll go 68.
55.
21.
I'm rooting for you, Max.
I don't even want it.
You don't want it? If Max gets it, he can shave his soul patch.
Now I want it.
That might make it worse.
44. Ah, damn.
44 is
Memes, you're never gonna get it.
You're never going to get it, memes.
Love you guys.
Fuck.
Cassowaries are terrible mothers and hoes.
What?
They're
Okay.
big birds.
Hose?
Cassowaries.
What do you mean hoes?
They're quite promiscuous.
Oh, they are hoes. They're not terrible hoes.
Talking away. Oh, I don't know what I'm to say. I'll say it anyway. Today is another day to find you shying away. I'll be coming for your love, okay, and take on me. Take me on. I'll be gone in a day or two. So needless to say, I'm odds and ends, but that's me, I'm stumbling away. Slowly learning that life is okay, and say after me, it's no better to be safe than sorry, and take on me. Take me on. I'll be gone in a day or two. And all things that you say, is it life or just to play my worries away? You're all the things I've got to remember. You're shying away. I'll be coming for you anyway. Take on me. Take me on. I'll be gone in a day or two. I'll be gone in a day or two. In a day or two.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
Thank
You're
you.
wonderful.
Thank you very much. Wonderful.